Joe, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? Last game, well, not last game, second last game of the weekend. It's just like, hey, let's jump on. Let's talk some AFL. We normally do Monday night live streams, so Anzac Day tomorrow means we've got a day off today. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Very good. Thanks, Big Joe. I know it's crazy. It's all impromptu. I love the randomness. I was at work today. So not the best, but not the worst at the same time because it was a fairly quiet day in the office with everybody day off. So easy day. Can't complain. But yeah, we just thought, there's something missing from my Monday nights. I love having to rush home to then get online and start streaming with you and talking footy because it's a different week this week. Things are longer, and I thought, stuff this. I want to go on. We want to talk. We want to have some, have some fun. And I sort of want to watch this Melbourne v Richmond game. I think it's going to be really entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. It's weird. The last few weeks have been Thursday to Sunday games. Now it's even worse. It's a Friday till Tuesday. What are you supposed to do, mate? Content creators are in the mud. We've got to make videos over 2 days instead of 5 days, but it's all fun. It's all enjoyable. We're here for the fans. We're here for footy. It's what we love, and I almost like it this way. I think NRL does it quite well, where they try and have a game almost on every day of the week. It would suck for their version of Supercoach, but for AFL wise, you got something to look forward to Saturday night or a Friday night or Monday and Tuesday like it is this week. If you've got nothing on, daylight TV sucks, load up your KO and there you go.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm sitting here bloody absolutely terrified for tomorrow's match. I told you this off the air. Everyone is talking up how great it's going to be. I'm really nervous. And it's taken, and part of the reason why it's so nerve-wracking, it's where are the tape sheets? Who's in? Who is out? It's taken them so long to finally get the tape sheets out. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
I think it's the only time throughout the year that we almost have a Tuesday game. So to finally go and see hey, my player's actually named, mate, I am happy. I'm happy the likes of Davey has been named and a few people have offloaded him. He scores a 50, he makes another 20K. All I need for him to do is get to 250, and I'm laughing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, he was always going to come back in. Whenever someone asked if they should trade him out or not, I'm always like, nah, keep him. His best 22 without
low break-even players, right? We've been burnt in the past by getting rid of them and then 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later having to bring them back in. So I know some people have done it with Constable. I think he's a little bit different because he hasn't had that first price rise. That if you sideways him to another rookie, you'd be okay. But yeah, otherwise, mate, hold the fort. You can only really do one upgrade per week anyway. So having Davey sitting on the bench for a few weeks isn't really hurting you that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Damien, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming on. Mate, backline sucks butt this week. I think I have 4 rookies playing. I have Wagner, who did okay. He scored me a 60. Who else did I have? Jinby 62, all right. McKenna 57, Wilmot 39. Mate, it sucks this week, but hopefully Dacos, hopefully, a few other players are doing quite well for us as well. So, yeah.
Tommy Stewart. Coming in clutch, my boy Tommy Stewart.
I need him. I have the potential to maybe bring him in this week, but it's going to be very tight money-wise. I wish he had scored a 90 and not very close to his break-even. But if I bring him in, then that means no cogs. So it's a toss-up to what do I do for me. I think at the moment it's almost you have to bring him in, right?
Yeah.
You're never going to get him at sub 600K the rest of the year.
Yeah, correct. I mean, they absolutely tore Sydney a new one. And it wasn't even a grand final rematch. It was a grand final replay because it was so bad.
Oh, mate. Sydney sucked us so hard. They got trounced. There's I thought North Melbourne were playing how bad they lost by.
3 behinds for the whole second half. It was absolute demolition. And yet, despite that, Tommy Stewart, my man, still scored 111. You know what I mean? For how can a defender whose team won by 93 points, still go over 110. Now, Damien, you can 100% blame Jordan Dawson sucking on me because I traded Dawson in this week. And that's the sort of effect I have on players. My season can't go right. As soon as I trade in this guy who there was no Finn McGuinness, it's meant to be Adelaide are flying and blah, blah, blah. Of course, I trade him in and Dawson goes 78. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not complaining because if you guys are watching our Thursday night live stream, I was going to get Took. I was going to get Took Miller. I was being convinced by people on the stream, you got to get Took. Don't worry about Dawson. But then I saw Finn McGuinness was not named, and I'm thinking, okay, I can't not pick Dawson. So I ended up changing my trades. I went Dawson.
You know who you listened to, Joe? Who did you listen to? Who told you don't grab Took, grab Took Miller? I need my appreciation, mate. That's it.
But the problem is, I would give you appreciation, but the problem is, I feel that I had to field Roberts in the process.
That's fine.
And I got. How is that fine? Roberts scored 19, mate. That is not
three-quarters of the competition played Roberts this week. Like, it is what it is. It sucks, but
I want to climb. I want to climb, Big J. Cal, right. Thomas, on your Cal. Did you guys manage to avoid the injury/tax sub carnage over the weekend? What a killer! I know. Look, you gotta laugh, Cal, or you cry. And to be honest, my team has been so bad this year. It just feels so good to watch other people sort of collapse around. And absolutely, like, I know Big Tommy was ribbing me last week about, oh no, Dawson, it's just gonna get Dawson. Everyone jump off Dawson, but it is what it is. I don't care. But no, I had to field Roberts. Don't worry, I fielded Wilmot. I was looping between Wilmot and Cowan. I saw Wilmot's 39. I thought, there's no way Cowan gets below 39. He gets 35. It's like, oh, Matt Johnson, he scored 35. There's no way Robert scores under 35. Nope, he goes half his score, 19. I got Hollins on the field for the 60. That's not too bad. He beat McKenna. But apart from that, I can't complain because I got the Bontempelli VC.
Yeah.
Bontempelli!
It's weird this year. Like, I know in the past we've talked about what's kind of your threshold for something like, vice captain and captain. Oh, 120, 130 is the base. And then you want to get more than that, then you get more than that, but that's what you're safe with. This year, it's almost like if my rookie's a loophole and he scores a 35, then I'm keeping him because the carnage that comes through. If my rookie scores 40 this week, he's on field, I just can't survive anything else. I don't want to risk a 20 or a 15 or any. I mean, like Took Miller got outscored by half the rookies on field this week. That rookie threshold, man, it's tough, but that's how brutal Supercoach is. I guess it's one of the things as well. Like, if you've got it, then everyone else is likely got it as well. So I know majority people had like Roberts on field. A lot of people were fielding the likes of Johnson and things like that as well. So carnage, but I think once it's Pat Carnage, then if you're still moving up the ranks, you're doing okay this week.
Exactly. Damien, I'm totally putting the Dawson drinks on me, not you guys. I've played 3 pre-bird trades this in the back line. Each one immediately flopped.
Mate, look, don't bring Tom Stewart next week. Don't bring Sicily or Sinclair in next week, Damien, because these are guys that I'm going to be targeting. So I can't have them flop again, please. Thanks, mate. Sorry.
Big Tommy! He's here. He's in. I believe Joe saw the public press conference as an apology to Dawson. All right. While you do that, yes, guys, it is now Monday, 24th of April, 2023, 7 p.m., perfect time. I'd like to issue this apology unashamedly to everybody out there who holds and is a proud owner of Jordan Dawson. He has been absolutely flying, and it is no surprise that he was flying while I did not own him. I'd like to take this moment now to admit that I went back on my trades last week and I traded in Jordan Dawson, knowing full well that I could curse him. I cursed him. He only scored 77. For that, I apologize to absolutely no one because we're all in this together now. Yes, it feels good. I don't care. I'm not the only one who's going to be missing out on Jordan Dawson. I'm taking his 77, and you too, Big Tommy. It is what it is. You're not done with me, mate. I'm coming along.
Oh man. Yeah. What did I miss, Joe?
Nothing. I gave a public apology to absolutely nobody. Would you, hey guys, would you feel Davey or Ryan?
No.
Samson Ryan?
I think you have to
Or
field Ryan.
yeah,
He is playing Gorn, but just kind of having that job. He should still be number one, or at least pretty close. Number one, number two ruckman
yeah.
for Richmond. He'll win some hitouts. It just won't be very much. But I think I'm not expecting that much from Davey coming off the bench. I think Ryan's probably going to score more than a 40 this week. That's all I'm predicting Davey to score. Really, see what happens.
Yeah, Samson Ryan. He's not going to get any hitouts tonight. What are you talking about? He's rucking against Grundy and Gorn. Like,
yeah,
what is?
Yeah.
And Samson Ryan isn't even primary ruck. It's Miller, whatever. So,
but that means like maybe
ruck.
he gets some deliveries in the forward line. Maybe he comes and kicks a goal. It's much of a muchness, really.
Yeah, it's just rookie roulette, Duke. I appreciate you, but like, not absolutely not gods here. The way things are panning out this week, you might as well literally just any, mini, money, mo at this point, because there's absolutely no predicting anything at this point. Damien, reason I blame myself, I also switched Sheasel into the defense line to accommodate Roberts for a forward line role. Sheasel was performance of the year. It's that round. Yeah. Damien. Everything that can go wrong will absolutely go wrong. So watch all the Clayton Oliver. I traded him in last week, the week before, getting rid of Cogs for Oliver. And Oliver is probably going to dish up a stinker score because he had the flu during the week. And so it's going to be not great. So Damien, look, just sometimes you got to take it on the chin. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Because that's how winning is done. Now, if you know where that's from, kudos to you. The Duke, are we considering Himmelberg 370K, Taylor out for 10 weeks? That is huge. It is absolutely huge. And I want to see more reports during the week that Himmelberg is going to be playing in defense. If he's playing in defense, then you can bet your bottom dollar he's 100% coming into our side. The people that really capitalized and jumped up the ladder last year were the people who identified Himmelberg breaking out as a defender. And then you were able to jump on him while he was cheap. Definitely keeping an eye out on Himmelberg.
I think it just depends on job role, kind of what their setup's like. They didn't really have Jack Buckley doing a similar type role and being as dominant as he is at the moment. So if Himmelberg goes back, yes, maybe they just bring someone in off their VFL list. Not VFL, someone from the reserves kind of playing that position. I know that's one of the things with GWS is that their midfield depth isn't great, considering their midfielders always leave for other teams. But their backline's actually pretty good. So they've got a lot of serviceable players. They're not afraid to bring in, like last year we had Stein, those kind of players who are serviceable off the back line for them. So it's just a wait and see.
Yes, I hear. Fiddler! There will be heaps going for Day next week. I hope he's first.
If he gets suspended or injured or something happens next week, I've held this Nuffy for 2 weeks on the bench, scoring me nothing. I mean, he was an okay loophole this week, but boy, oh boy, I need him to come out and actually show that he's a premium. One of the big issues I had with Day holding him was the fact that, yes, people are saying Warple might not be the best pick. Sam Mitchell likes the ball, uses that kind of thing. But we saw it a little bit with Tom Stewart. When he came back last year, the second half of the year after he came back from injury, the backline had moved around. They had kind of covered his absence there. I don't want Warple's kind of rise in the last couple of weeks to be like, okay, well, Day doesn't need bulk CBAs anymore because, we've done all right and Warple's been doing well and, he's not been spudding it up. Because that's really what gave Day that bulk midfield time was Warple had a few shockers. I don't want there to be like, oh, well, Warple's been doing well. We're going to hold him. Yes, Day, you'll play, but, you can kind of roam around anymore. So, little bit worried, but I've got him in my team, so no worries.
DR! Hey, DR! How's it going, mate?
How you doing, buddy?
Love having DR come on, mate. Big props. I love this, man.
Words can't describe. DR.
Yes.
We'll have you on anytime. No dramas.
Absolutely. Damien, I know, right? We'll keep going. You guys are legends. No, thank you, Damien. Absolutely. You're a superstar for coming to watch us on Monday night. Callum, you in your beautiful Chinese John Cena face. When will Hobbs get a game, bro?
I think he might I think he might be the sub this week. Looking
so.
at the teams and things like that, it looks like he might be the sub. We'll wait and see. But I think that's what it's shaping up to be.
He's been killing the VFL, absolutely on top of the game. Can't wait to have him in. And I think part of the reason why we've named the players that we have is because we're keeping an eye out, because our next game is actually a really short turnaround. I think it's only a 5-day break between games when we play against Geelong. So obviously a massive ask. And I think we're coming in trying to pick players. And Hobbs will probably be the sub. I'm pretty confident on that. Give him a bit of a run in the AFL for a bit of the game before we're able to back it up next week in the 5 days later for Geelong's game. So I think there's a lot of planning, forward planning, and I actually like that. We're not trying to jeopardize the season.
One thing, so talking about Sheasel this week, I've kind of identified something that might be a bit of a worry. If you watch Clarko's presser from probably about 4 minutes 50 onwards, they talk about Sheasel and kind of the attention that he got, how he got injured a little bit the week before. Going into this game, obviously he got tagged for a majority of the game, kind of like what teams were trying to do against Dacos last year, that kind of thing. Clarko's kind of talking about how they might rotate him around to different positions. Something to consider, something to look at. I'm not saying jump off the Sheasel train. Hopefully ends up being a keeper for the whole year. But between me, you, and the 14 people that are watching at the moment, it is something to be a little bit concerned about. Aaron Hall kind of coming back has changed the dynamic a little bit because all he can play is that back pocket, half-back runner type position. Maybe he gets injured and Sheasel goes back, but watch the video, kind of make your own assessment. But the evidence is there that we'll wait and see what happens.
I agree.
Yeah.
Big time. If it doesn't, maybe Joe Jinks both took Miller and also I think I actually faked
maybe it's Joe's fault. Done.
I faked out the universe, Tommy. I faked it out because I committed to Took and then last minute flipped back. So, so the universe was like, oh crap.
You know what you did, Joe?
We'll hit both.
Joe, you know what you did? You did a George, mate. George makes videos and then halfway through the weekend, he's like, nah, I've traded this guy out. I'm doing something different. It's like, well, what do you do?
Look, if I have anything remotely similar to the great man George, I will take that as a compliment. Thank you so much, mate. I'm being likened to one of the OGs of Supercoach. I'll take that. The Duke, next week, what do you think? Duke! Love seeing him. I love reading his comments. What do you think of Grundy to Teakle? Wilmot to Himmelberg, if in defence, and then also McKenna to a 600k player. Sinclair, maybe.
Who's Port playing next week? That's the question. I don't think it's North, but who are Port playing next week? I know I'm fairly sure they've got someone decent coming up. So they're playing Marshall. So Teakle's not as bad. Let's
Marshall
see the week after.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like Marshall's going to be a fair matchup for him.
And then he's got Draper.
So it's interesting.
Then he's got Goldie.
This year, a lot of people are hampered by cash gen. So that would be the reason why you may do the downgrade. It could be the trade that fixes or changes your season. Because I know a lot of people have done that. Like they'll offload him. They'll be able to upgrade 3 or 4 players pretty quickly, especially now with a lot of guys being around that 350k mark. Personally, I wouldn't do it. I think you can pay 100k and grab English. I think you can do a few other things. Grab don't grab Marshall, but grab Sean Darcy if you can. And there's a few other players there. I don't think you want the headache of Teakle getting subbed, Teakle having a bad game, something happening, and then you're stuck with what? How much is Teakle these days? I remember him being a rookie last year. I hate for him to just go and get. I would hate for people to bring him in, not get injured again because no one wants that. But yeah, it comes out and has a shocker. What are you going to do, mate? You're stuck with 200k as your R2. Like,
come on. Not good. Yeah,
it's not fantastic.
He's definitely
a bench player. If you wanted to go Madden up to him, if you wanted to put Madden on field and downgrade someone else to bring Tickle as R2, no, as R3, no worries. But I would hate for the centre bounce community to have him as R2, us saying, yep, put him on, and then port, because port's a revolving door, mate. Something happens, and then
life shit could be back any time. Life shit could be back at any point in time. You know what I mean? Like things are rough, and they might just
Well, they might just play Finn Mason as main ruck. Like, what are you going to do then? Oh, cover. Yeah,
exactly.
Don't do it.
Damien, man, I was thinking about Took for next week. Well, you can that's no longer something to worry about anymore. Really want to flip McKenzie and Callahan. Callahan still has a really decent break even though. Look, I guess it would come down to, I mean, who are the players on the bubble next week apart from Wagner and Mitchell? Those are the two. So you can double downgrade the two players on the bubble who seem to have decent scoring next week, and then you can upgrade maybe a Callahan or a McKenzie.
Yeah, Mitchell's the one for me. It really just depends, Damien, what you're going to do. There's a few defenders that are probably going to be at their cheapest points, Sicily, Sinclair, that kind of thing. I think Cripps is going to be around that mark. I don't think he's going to be much cheaper for very much longer. There's a few other players as well around that point. So, yeah. And Corey says down the bottom, Sam Sturt as well. So, yeah, with Taberner out for probably the rest of the year, I think Sam Sturt's actually got some decent job security. I think he only scored... I don't think he scored very much, though. Yeah,
like 62 or something.
That's the only issue. How much did he score, Joe? 62?
Yeah, I think so.
62. But the first week of 37. So, yeah, I don't know, man. The job security is there. I hate at this point in time, though, picking up a pure forward versus something else. I think it's a little bit of a worry. But if you can swing it, if you want to downgrade a Camilletti, if you're thinking of a Green or someone else, Sam Sturt might be an option. I know a few of us have actually, a few of us had picked him up in the preseason as like an option to play. So 62, I think he scored had 8 touches and a couple of goals for an 80 in the preseason. So the option's there, the durability is there. So it could be a sneaky pod that no one picks up on.
Cal, thoughts? What happened there? Cal, thoughts on the Gaundy? I'm like, Cal, look at them dying.
Like, we're choking at the comment about Grundy. I'm like, mate, it's hit you that hard, Joe.
It's hit me straight in the feelies. What are your thoughts on this? Look, I hope they rest going forward a lot more this week. I just want Grundy to give me one final hurrah this week and this week only, because there's no way I'm trusting him moving forward. I just need a good game from him tonight, and that's it. Hopefully it means resting going forward, but they probably want him behind the ball. That's the thing. I think they're going to want Gorn back, because rucks last week for us, Draper and Phillips exposed Grundy's defensive running. So that's the concern.
I think that's partly the reason why he actually got rushed back almost, was just like Melbourne were like, hey, Grundy, something's happened to him. We really need this win. It's not one for us to lose, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I know a few people jumped off Grundy now. I think he's got a fairly low break even. So I think he's still got a 67 or so. So if he scores you an 80, you're happy with that. And then he makes a little bit of money, you offload to a real ruckman. So, yeah, see what happens.
A real ruckman, not a fake wooden ruckman. Looking at 8. Causa! Looking at 89.
Sorry, Corey.
Well done beating me this week, Joe. Yeah. No, I'm just going to trade it in Johnson, Miller, and captain him and Roberts. Yeah, I know, man. Look, I got Roberts on the field.
Mate,
I had Touk
Miller captains have struggled so much. We've got our friend Magic, who did the same thing, and he's been whinging and whinging and whinging. Touk Miller scored me an 80 as the captain. I had highlights from like 3 weeks ago when I went Cogs captain and he scored me a 56. Mate, it is rough. Injuries to premiums really suck, and you couldn't have predicted it. But Supercoach, I guess, is one of those things where it's just brutal, man. You can't go back. You can't press reset on the game. You just hope that you've got the cover, you've got the trades to be able to make those changes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Ultimate Fitness Adventure Camp. Avoid day, I think. Don't buy or trade. The first 4 most traded seems to be cursed, or Supercoach God is really real. Yes or no? Look, I believe God is real. Whether or not there's one specifically for Supercoach, I can't confirm or deny.
You don't think Jesus plays Supercoach, Joe? What are you
Jesus
talking
plays
about, mate?
Supercoach. I don't know if Jesus plays Supercoach, but we need him to transform my freaking water, my piss weak water defense or midfield into wine. I need him to be good. Transform my team, please, Jesus. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to get Day. I think he's possibly a keeper at that price with that role. I think it's I think you can't fade it personally.
There's a few players this year with cash gen being so tight as it is. There's people that still have 25 trades with 3 or 4 boosts, and congratulations to you guys. I'm not in that position. I'm going to go down to sub 20 trades at the end of this week, so it's going to be fun. Cash gen being so tight, being able to fill a position on field with a guy that you can get around that 450, 490 mark in cogs and Day are really important. And the good thing about Day is if he doesn't become a keeper, his break even is so low that in 2 weeks you can offload him to a premium. So there's going to be dedicated top 6 guys like your Sinclair, Sicily, all these ones. Day in 2 weeks can conceivably become one of them, even if it's with 10 or 15K, just because his break even's so low. So, you don't really have the risk there as much as you would have, like even just with Himmelberg, people that jumped on him last year at 380K.
This was Damian Williams talking about your boy Shazel. That he probably has to go up forward and rest a little bit, but he's an absolute beast.
No, 100%. The tag really hurt him a lot. It did seem like, though, in the video that Clarko was looking at moving him around a little bit, kind of getting his preferred position. Our forward line at North's it's in a lot of trouble. The delivery into that forward line is in trouble. And that's something that Sheasel does really well. If you watch his draft highlights, they're all just kicks into a forward mark or kicks into a goal, that kind of thing. That's kind of the position as well that he played in the preseason before getting moved to halfback round 1. So it's a wait and see. I mean, this is the first week that he hasn't got 30 touches and 100 plus Supercoach points. So everyone has a bad game. It's just hey, now we have to wait and see versus, yes, he's just going to be an instant keeper in the back line. Or the forward line.
Tickle, he's an option, but we wouldn't have him as an R2. We'd have him as an R3. What do we think about Marshall?
He's an option, but you don't have to pick him.
Yeah, exactly. He's way too inconsistent. I know. I wanted to fade him. I didn't want to start Marshall. I'm so annoyed that I did it. I went back on my gut.
So last year, I'll use the example of last year. Last year, the average scoring for rucks really dropped in price, like really dropped in scoring. They went from like a 130 average in 2021 to like 100 average or 105 kind of being the mainstay for the whole year. Maybe the backline guys scored more, maybe the midfielders, that kind of thing. This year, though, the big guys are actually scoring those 130s, and Marshall really hasn't picked that up. He really hasn't put anything extra in his game. It's not like how we saw last year where him doing solo ruck actually helped quite a lot. He's really being exposed by a lot of the other ruckmen. His work around the ground isn't as good as an English, as a Darcy, as a Gorn, all these other players. You could easily be losing 30 to 40 points every week by having Marshall and not an English. So maybe we just have to suck it up, pay the extra 200K, do the trade, and even though it's 5 or 8 or whatever weeks in, we get that scoring because English's ownership is still fairly low. Get off the pack while you can, because Marshall's going to be dropping more sub 100 scores than 100 scores going from here on. That's the feeling that I've got. I hate it because he's in my team, but I could almost put a bet on it from round 6. So from round 7 onwards, he's going to have more sub 100 scores than 100 scores. And when the opponents have English scoring 130s every week, that slowly starts to tickle off. If from now on till the end of the year, if English doesn't get injured, he could be 500 or 600 points above whatever Marshall scores. Like,
it's insane.
Holy
Marshall's
moly.
not top 2. Marshall isn't top 2, right? I think the top 2 rucks.
Marshall's not even top 4 or 5. Like,
yeah, I know. It's really rough. You can clearly see that there's a gap. You got English, Then you got Flemington straight, then you got Sean Darcy, then you have Daylight.
And Witt's a little bit post injury. We'll see what happens, but Witt's a little bit in there. But yeah, 100%, Joe. It's rough, mate.
Grundy, Grundy, Miller, crap rookies. Yeah, I know.
Do you want to pull up the fan footy, Joe? Because I think the game's going to start pretty soon. Now, in round one, we did kind of a live stream with Swizz, and it didn't go over very well. So we can't show you the KO footage, but we can 100% show you the other footage there. If you guys are happy for us to talk for the next 2 hours, no dramas, mate.
Yeah, so we're just going to have this going.
Yeah. It's not started yet. I think it's got a couple of weeks to
correct
like a couple of minutes to go. Yeah.
Samster played a good game. Yeah, Samster. Yep, we discussed Tim Corsa. He's an option, but key forward playing for a shit West Fremantle side. It's hard to. I don't know. Look, he looked all right. I'm not going to deny, but he looked all right for only 62 points. So
yes,
a lot has to change at Fremantle, and I don't know if they can do that really quickly. But yes. This guy, though, Chinkota. I don't know how you pronounce it.
He's an option for me to downgrade to in a couple of weeks. Go, Joe. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say he's 100% on all of our radars, but you would never go early on. You'd never go early on the rookie. You get him on the bubble, 100%.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say too. I think we've got a couple of options in the back line in Mitchell, in Wagner over this week and probably next week that you guys can upgrade to. That is not a forced. You must bring this guy in, otherwise you're in trouble.
Yep. The Fiddler Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell. Gotta be.
The DPP is fantastic as well because you can have him in the back line. If he ends up being a keeper for a while, you can have him in the back line and then swap your Zeeble and things like that around. Have him in there being able to score your 50s and 60s across multiple lines, being able to swap these players. I think as the season progresses, as we get closer to the bye rounds, we need to start really thinking about these DPP players because there is going to be weeks when you want to have guys from, your key forwards like Green and stuff on the bench. Maybe we'll swap him by that point. But these guys on the bench who are only forwards, being able to have the flexibility to move players around. So,
Cornwall's absolutely pumped for this one, showing on the screen. Yeah, well, I have no doubt. This is a massive occasion. It's Anzac Day Eve. It's their game, and he's their captain. They had a really disappointing loss last week to my mob. So I wouldn't be surprised that they're pumped. They're firing. They got their captain back, and they have to make amends. So it's going to be really interesting. Personally, I think we hold Grundy 2 more weeks, trade to Gorn, and bank 100K. That is,
you might be able to.
Yeah, you might be able to.
I think a lot of it depends on how well Gorn performs in a game like this week. If Gorn comes out and scores a 150 or something, that break even might dry up real quick.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Of course, I always had Dawson VC, but bypassed Pontabilly VC. Yeah, I know it's rough. It's rough. It is what it is. There's no predicting these sort of things. 25 trades with 2 boosts left. Thinking to go Miller to Day and McKenna to Mitchell and Wilmot to a premium. Glad I faded Marshall this year, but traded Darcy to English, but Witts to Grundy. Yeah, it's like 50-50 on the Ruckman front, isn't it? But look, if the play works with Grundy to Gorn and banking 100K, that would be insanely good. Overall, I think that would be a net positive for the future.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but one of the things we have to be careful of at the moment is because there's so many rookies scoring poorly, make sure that you got your rookies on field. Like for me, a McKenna could be in a D6 position this week. Make sure you've got these players on field who have the potential to score your 60s and 70s versus, yes, I might downgrade to a Seamus, but we don't even know what his role is, first year rookie, that kind of thing. So don't get suckered into, yes, I can offload McKenna for a lot of money, but then lose out on the scoring.
Cheers, Duke. Enjoy the game. And if you ever feel like hearing different commentary, there will be different commentary. That's for sure. Definitely
if Kelly not your usual commentary. You can just put us on instead because she's useless, mate.
Oh, worst commentator I've ever seen in the game. I don't know who's commentating today. Let's have a listen. Oh, that's freaking Gary Lyon there.
Oh, I see Oliver. I know he was a bit of a maybe he's going to be out or in this week, but boy, oh boy, I love me some Oliver right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I might as well just
First bounce. Let's go, Joe.
first bounce. Here we go.
I wonder how much money Coles pay to get the Coles logo. Every time there's a centre bounce, there's Coles there.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get sponsored by Coles. Wear the centre bounce too, Joe. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Claire Nova handball to Petrarca kick-ins by Viney with a rushing kick in. To Aussie Pickett went too early. That's got to be unrealistic attempt, and it was crazy. He went way too early. My word.
Baker free kick again. Baker's going to be a big miss. I wonder if he's going to be one of those players that we could have got at 400 or 500k. That hey, we should have got him. I think Baker's going to be one of those guys for us.
Here he comes again. Handball Baker to Dusty. Back to Baker. Another handball. Baker's absolutely just. Yeah, he's got the ball on a string right now.
Forward defense DVP is going to be really juicy. I'm actually considering him as an option because yes, he's doing well, but mate.
Here we go. Go on with a free kick.
How's the round treated me so far? This week's not too bad. I'm scheduled for a 21-26. So wait and see what happens. Hopefully, double dummy, you're doing all right this week as well.
Yeah, I'm not doing as bad as other people, and it's all a massive thanks to one Marcus Bontempelli.
This is the week I really need Chandler to do well because I think he's the one that I want to downgrade. Yeah, I think I want to downgrade him this week, so I'd love like a 70. He comes out and scores a 50, I'm going to be. He scores a 30. Boy. There goes Big Day's trade plans, mate. Baker's coming in.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I gotta get Day. I think Day for his price is absolute must-have. Compared to Baker, I'm still 100% sold on Baker. I don't know, man.
He's just good.
He is a good player, absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, he's just one of those sneaky guys that's slowly coming into that defensive position. Like, yeah, take him.
Yeah, but he's also like prone to his odd 60s and 80 points, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't want that. I don't want
kind of the role. But he's ranked 6 on average in the defense at the moment. So he's currently top 6.
Crazy commentary from last night, North game, where Jared Healy was calling Curtis Taylor Paul Curtis. The commentators always get names wrong. I know, man.
It's bloody, oh my gosh, man. Oh, sorry. Nah, it's not good enough. They were calling Tom Powell, Will Phillips a couple of weeks ago, and everyone was mate.
Oh, double dummy, 1496 with Seta Goats, Taranto, Grundy, Hopper, Chandler, and Dacos. It says 2100. Also, we'll see. Had a few bad scores. Mate, if you get 2100 this week, that you are 100% going up.
Moving up the ranks to 2100. Come on, Chandler, kick the goal off. Come on, Chandler. Come on, Chandler.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Your goal, Chandler. Come on, mate.
You're ahead of me by a few seconds, I guess.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm on 17-24, so just winning.
I like the Melbourne jersey. I don't know for Anzac Day.
Looks like the bird's pooping though. I mean the plane's pooping though. I mean I understand the reference, but
birds pooping. Happy Anzac Day. Birds pooping all over my jersey.
Yeah, Chandler.
Does that count as a score assist for Chandler? No, it doesn't. I was hoping it would count as a score assist for Chandler, but
mate,
it wasn't directly.
I wish.
Go on again.
JPR's got a job role, but I think Chandler's the one that slowly starts getting it out a little bit.
Yeah. So that was Gawn again. Another centre bounce tendons for Gawn. Here comes Dusty Marlon Pickett. Wheels onto the left. Cute little chip. Cochin. Diving mark. Very nice. Love to see it. Trent lining up for goal. 48 meters out. Up against the boundary line. Very tough kick. He's not going to go for it. Sure, he's going to centre this one, you reckon?
I don't know.
Petrarca 10, Clary 9.
He's got that bet with Kane Corns. He's got to get like 15 goals this year. So
told you. He sets it up. Number 38. What a goal. What a goal for one Noah Cumberland. Great gather on the ground. He dived onto that one.
He's one that's really going to be... they had it with Butler. They've had it with a few other players. Jack Higgins as well. I think Cumberland's kind of the next iteration of those kind of medium small forwards. The high impact players that don't do a lot, but they just grab the ball and kick a goal. He'll end up on 5 or 6 possessions, but 1 or 2 goals. So, pretty crazy stuff.
No, that was great. He saw it coming. It was a well-placed kick. There were a couple of Melbourne players there that they really should have done better. But ball came to the ground and well done. That's classic small forward stuff. But he's not small.
No.
So great agility at ground level.
Yeah, they need him. They need this type of player.
Here we go. Centre bounce again. Samson right up against Gawn, and Gawn eats him for breakfast and shits him out as well. That was unbelievable. So, here we go. Forward for Richmond.
Gave it to the opposition.
Here we go. Clayton Oliver tries to fend off, gets a handball out. Oh, gee, that was a clever underground handball to himself by McVee. Kicked up the ground. It's turned over. Taranto.
He's one of those players that, like, I think a lot of people had Chandler instead of McVee, but I think McVee might end up being the one that actually survives longer as an option on field.
The Christian Salem. It's the Christian Salem out that has absolutely brought life to McVee as a selection, because I know that was probably the major reason why I didn't go for him, because I'm like, oh, well, according to Melbourne, Salem was only like 2-3 weeks away. So it's like, why would you pick him if he might be dropped come the first price rise?
Watch out, Big Jackie's got a nice patch on his head. I wonder if he popped a pimple and he was like, nah, it's bleeding. I'm going to get stuck with the blood rule, guys. Let's fix me up. Let's go. Terrible
miss by Jack. Yeah. That he normally converts those. Yeah, double dummy. I think a lot of people missed on McVee. It is what it is, but Chandler has been one of the better rookies. 47 break even and made 155k so far. Yeah, he is close to gone. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's the reason why we're in this situation where a lot of people are like, oh my god, what are we going to do?
I wanted Chandler to get higher. Yeah. I wanted Chandler to end up scoring a lot more though. I wanted him to try and get that 300k mark, which he can do if he's, if he gets a 70 odd or so. I think he's pretty close to doing it this week. So, well, that's a second fumble from Pickett.
Oh, right. Pickett, that was tough drop mark. Here he comes. Hibbard. He's been brought into the side, gets his kick smothered, tackles off to Marlon Pickett. Quick handball. Oh, Petrarca's all over him. Petrarca is on a mission tonight. Turns the ball over to Noah Bolter. Bolter quickly off the mark.
I think the big thing about Richmond, so I think Melbourne's got the pace and the speed, but they rely a lot on that quick handball to release it. If Richmond can shut them down at that point, I think they're doing quite well.
Chandler gathers the ball from the Clayton Oliver
he's
handball.
Got one touch, one kick. Oh, that was shocking.
Can this be that was a terrible kick by May.
Oh, nice kick, Chandler.
Chandler, beautiful pass to Fritsch.
Maxi!
Fritsch to Gawn. Oh, no, it started. Gawn's going to go bananas. Gawn is going to go bananas.
Oliver's only on 9 points, according to Supercoach. That's not great.
No, he's on 12.
Okay. The website hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, 2 kicks, 2 handballs with 1 clanger. Petrarca looks like he's on a mission tonight.
This is Petrarca's game today.
Yeah. You can
I don't think I've ever actually owned him in Supercoach.
Really?
Like maybe that week, maybe that year that Petrarca was available as a forward to start. I think I had him. But yeah.
Maxi Gawn with the poster.
Are you a regular Petrarca owner, Joe?
Well, I've only played Supercoach for 2 years, so I can't call myself a regular, but I did have him last year.
Okay.
So I'll say yes. Double dummy. Yeah, I know. Salem, look, it is what it is. You can't do much about Salem. Here we go. Grundy's around the ball. Get it, Grundy. Get it, Grundy. Tackle him. Do something. Sparrow inside.
Was that a Max Gawn mark? What?
Petrarca to Gawn. Oh, no. It's going to happen all night long. It's going to be Petrarca to Gawn.
Oh, Gawny, what are you doing, bro?
Gawn out wide. Is it a clanger or an ineffective disposal? That's good.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Gorn. Don't go crazy. We
I
need
wonder
you
if
to
that counts as a kick out on the full, but probably not.
No, there's no way. We need Gorn to absolutely plummet in price for us Grundy owners.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, Joe. Not today, mate.
His break even's 220. I feel like at this rate,
He can go 220. The guy's going to be on 50 points at quarter time.
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely terrifying. Take it easy. Go to sleep, Gorn. Give it to Grundy. Where's Grundy? Grundy hasn't touched the ball. Joe. Grundy hasn't touched the ball. Oh, what a gather. What a gather by who's number 42? Judson Clark. He's a gun. May, led with the head. Grundy with a handball. Oh, no, but it doesn't count because it was a free kick to May. Oh.
Is we on Grundy watch today? Is that the plan?
No, we're on Gorn watch because Gorn is about to... He's going to send freaking... What's his face? Grundy on his way, man. Oh, my God. Gorn is absolutely killing it.
Samson Ryan got a mark. Beast.
Come on, Samson.
Except for Ryan, boys. Hopefully you've got him in your team because I don't, and I'm sad.
Come on, Samson. We love you, Samson. We do. Oh, my God. My internet is dying.
Come on, Oliver. You could have got that.
I literally just got to the Samson Ryan mark.
Oh, okay. Maybe just press live, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I just pressed live now. So we're into play. Grundy in the ruck. Grundy with a tap, surely. Hit out to advantage on your Cozzy. Sends the ball forward. Another kick back into Grundy intercept mark. Let's go, Grundy. Come on, Grundy.
Now you're ahead of me.
We take turns. Grundy kicks inside 50. It's Oliver. Come on. Oh, what a spoil by Vlosterwin. Gets in the way. Judson Clark handball over the top. Samson Ryan. He breaks Angus Brayshaw's ankles and then delivers a beautiful pass out wide to Cumberland. Cumberland looks up. He kicks it long into the forward 50. It's Jack sandwich between two players and Stephen May absolutely devours it. Kicks inside. That's not 15. That's not 15. Good. That was the correct call. Play on is the call. McDonald with the fist out wide to the boundary, and everybody lets it go. Not a bad start to this game so far. Both teams are absolutely bringing some pressure, which is good. Yeah, really what happened? I wonder what happened there to Jack. He's already got the bandage on. Throw in. It's Grundy. Yes, Grundy. Oh, no one got the tap. No one got the tap. Oh, look at that. Clean handball. Prestia inside to short. He fakes everybody out. Terrible kick. Hopper, you suck. Oh, Lever. Almost breaks the tackle. Jordan kicks out wide.
Chandler. Come on.
There's Chandler. Middle of the ground. Kicks up. Beautiful pass. Oh, my God. Terrible communication. What the hell?
What a joke.
Oh, my God. Will it still work out? It still works out. Classic Melbourne. Oh, my God.
Classic Oliver, man.
That was a beautiful kick by Oliver. But can you believe it? Oh, I actually cannot believe it.
Now, Chandler should not have... Hopefully, Chandler doesn't get a clanger for that. Because, come on, mate. That's not his fault that his team can't mark the ball.
I can't believe Petty would do that. Like, that was so petty of Petty. Like, it's just about to mark it and then just like, nah, psych. Stuff you, Fritsch. Drop this mark. That was terrible by Petty. Oh, my God.
He didn't have Fritz. He didn't have Chandler in his team. He offloaded him.
No.
He's like, no Supercoach score for you, Chandler. I'm sorry, mate. That's it.
But I like Chandler's position.
But you know what that is, Joe? That's an Oliver score assist, mate. Score assist for Oliver.
Come on, Clayton. We want you to go bananas. His break-even... Clayton Oliver's break-even's 168. We need him to go.
Hey, he could do it. I don't think he does it today. I think the game's too big. But it could happen. He could get close.
He's on 21 right now.
I don't think that score assist has gone through yet. Hopefully.
Van Ruin on 3 points with 1 handball. Brody Grundy on 4 points with 1 kick. Causa, I can't watch Oliver. I still need him in my team. Well, he's got a huge break even this week, so he could drop a lot in price this week.
There's a reason why I busted my ass and sold Cogs and got the farm for him, similar to Dawson, because I know the pain of not owning this player.
Yes, Grundy.
What? What the hell was that? James Jordan gave him a headlock.
And he gets a free kick for it. Oh, my God, he gets a free kick for the headlock.
He headlocks the other player and gets a free kick.
How is that not a dangerous tackle, umpire? That's unbelievable.
Hey, look, it's Mr. Baker again.
Oh,
Baker, sell me some bread.
That is terrible. Let him bake, mate. He is baking out here on the field. That is unbelievable. Kick out wide. Slow play coming up. Melbourne cover him all over. Time to get a switch across. Is this Baker again? Get out of my face.
Yeah.
Vlosten has an acre of space. Takes some ground. Kicks it high and long.
There's Chandler, boy.
Good tackling there. Hunter's been a great acquisition for Melbourne. I think he's one of those underrated players.
Yeah, he's one that I don't think was relevant so much in Supercoach just because of the starting price, but for Melbourne's actual team, they haven't had anyone better. He's so good on that wing. Kind of puts in that little bit of extra midfield pressure.
Yeah.
It allows Oliver and Shark to do their own thing around the ground. Yeah, Chandler's on the pine. Yeah. Get off the pine, Chandler. You can have a break at half time.
Dusty Martin. Now, what do you think of Shai Bolton? Is he a top 10 player in the league, you reckon?
Bro. Noah Cumberland. Here we go.
Oh, wow. 1 on 3.
Yeah.
Cumberland gets the
kind of had a bit of fun with him. And
wow, Noah Cumberland. Shai Bolton.
He targeted him hard. Look at that.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
That was such a stupid free kick. I agree, Sean. Sean, good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, that was a really crap free kick, man. Unbelievable.
He should have done it. That's why it was crap.
What was he thinking? He was already terrified of Noah. That's a brain break.
What was that kick? Oh, 50. He gave him another one.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. He gave him another try.
What the
Go in the bin. Get in the bin.
Chaos.
Bro, you better not miss this time. Holy mollies, man.
What
He's so lucky. He's so lucky. He would have been on the highlight reel. I don't know how bad was that kick. Nah. Sorry, mate. All right.
So he gets points for the free.
Yeah, 2 frees. Two frees and a kick and a goal.
No.
That's like 25 points.
Wasn't his first kick on the full? So it was.
He's on 33, Joe. He's
on 33.
My
God! Oh my!
2 frees at 4, and then a kick and a goal. Holy moly!
That is the ultimate Supercoach play. How the? Oh
man!
What is this? What is that? So why is it a 50-meter penalty? Because you have 2 people jumping on the mark.
I think Lever got booked for running into the mark.
It was behind the player on the mark.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God! It's free kick Richmond tonight. Shai Bolton in the middle of the ground, hands it off to Short. Short with a kick inside 50. Gorn gets a hand on it. Maurice Rioli Jr. Beautiful gather. Kicks it across the ground.
That was a shocking kick, Maurice.
Terrible kick. Jordan all over it. Hibbard, quick handball to Oliver. Bounces off one. Scrappy, tumbling kick forward just to gain some ground. In comes Baker with the intercept possession. Handball over the top to McIntosh. Over to Prestia. The human made ball. Drills a beautiful drop punt down the throat of Cotchin. He looked like defender play on. He now goes back on the mark. Great passage of play by the Richmond Tigers. That was sensational. Cotchin deciding to find a player. Hopper!
He's going to get his generic, 1 or 2 goals per game and a bunch of other points. Joe, so there's 6.5 minutes of the quarter. Are you worried that Brodie Grundy's on 3 points?
I am very worried that Brodie Grundy's on 3 points.
Are you worried, Joe?
Yes, incredibly so.
Right, mate. I don't want no ruckman scoring 3 points, mate. It's not good. You dodged the Took. I don't know if you dodged the Grundy.
And it looks like Took might be better than Grundy this week. And here comes Hopper!
Imagine
Hopper
that.
goal.
Imagine if Took's better than Grundy this week.
I
He
wouldn't be
plays
surprised.
one quarter. He played one half of the game.
I would not be surprised. Such is the week this week that I would not be surprised if Grundy legit.
You know, the worst thing is that, like, he's obviously going to score more than 3, don't get me wrong. But, like, imagine if he scored under his break even and he'd, like, pence the price. Boy, Supercoach is brutal.
Yeah, it's been disgusting. Hopper up to 24 points now.
Double dummy. No, I will not imagine that.
Dummy, the problem is we might not have to imagine it. We might just have to watch for ourselves before our very eyes. Hopper.
Samson Ryan getting another 3 point. That's not great.
On you, Samson.
He's going to be all right this week.
At this point, Grundy will score me too.
I said, hey, bring Ryan in over Davey. Ryan's already going to be on 25 points.
Oh, that's good. Come on, Samson. Come on, boys. Give us some good scoring.
Chandler.
Bowie. A couple of cheap possessions here for Bowie off half back. Trying to find someone. They've done well here, the Tigers, to man up. High and long to Gorn. Couldn't get it. Bolter.
Yep. Samson Ryan's a big miss, Joe. I wish I had him.
I have him.
I really wish I had him.
Good mark by Jack. He's trying to direct traffic while having the ball in hand. Short kick, finds Clark. I like this kid. Judson Clark is a great player. Very clean. Now, once you put the Moz on him, and he'll turn the ball over here. What the hell was that? It was a mongrel kick. Clever by Baker. Tap on to Short. Short with the kick inside 50. Dusty. Couldn't get it. Cochin picks it up. Oh, Cumberland! No way! Not again! He's killing it! He is single-handedly playing the game of his life. Noah Cumberland with another goal. He is playing games with this Melbourne defense. Unbelievable.
Rough.
Wow.
Non-Samson Ryan owners, man. I'm so sad.
Bro, Samson Ryan is only on 22.
He's doing well. He's doing all right.
Bro, Noah Cumberland on 46
No one's got him in Supercoach anyway, but he's carrying Richmond. You'd think Melbourne would be the ones to do well today, but yeah.
Is Baker
I truly believe that if you've got extra cash, chuck it on Baker. I don't know how he's going to go, but he's currently rated number 6 in the back line. He's probably going to be number 5 or number 4 at the moment, how he's scoring. But guy's so versatile, plays forward, plays defense, does kind of everything. People said short being up is going to hurt him, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's
tough. It's tough, Corey. I know. It's so. I mean, even the people last year who jumped on Tom Green thinking that last year was his breakout. It's very regular for players. We jump on them a year too early. From a footy point of view, I love Baker, but is he Supercoach relevant? Yeah, I know that's the thing. Like, if he's able to maintain this role, then he absolutely would be Supercoach relevant. Kick inside 50 is a high up and under. Noah Bolter. Did he get enough of it? No. Play on is the call. Chandler stripped of the ball. It's still in dispute. Neil Bullen with the inside. No.
I think that was lucky Chandler didn't get there, but not great for owners.
It's fine.
Oh, that's not good. Come on, Chandler.
Chandler free kick. It's fine.
Everyone can't have Fergus Green scoring a 75 and Chandler sputting it up on field.
Bro, everyone's... there's no way you'd put Fergus Green ahead of Chandler. Take it easy, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Max Gorn on 33. Oh, boy.
Yep.
Whereas Brodie Grundy is still on 3 points on the bench. On you, Brodie. Beautiful spoil over here.
What were you doing?
Hibbard, bro, you're washed. Hibbard kicks into play. He continues running on. He decides to take the player on. It's so silly, but he gets a handball over top to Brayshaw. Brayshaw looks up, sees Cochrane breathing down his neck. High, long kick down the line, hoping for some security. Van Ruin crashes, drops it. The Tigers can mob up here. Daniel Rioli down the line. What a beautiful trap by Cochrane. Underground handball to Dusty. He gathers, snaps inside in the corridor. That's a risky kick, but Taranto with courage backs into it, takes the mark, gets the shoots the handball off to Rioli. He continues going to Pickett, who kicks it inside 50. Marlon Pickett couldn't find Cumberland, who's been on absolute fire. The Melbourne Demons mop up on ground level. May along the ground. Hunter couldn't control it. We got to throw in forward pocket for the Tigers. Great press, great play.
Yeah,
Melbourne appear on the back foot.
If you had put the money into Baker at 420k, I think you'd be laughing. At the moment, it's a bit of a story.
Gorn tries to fist it out. It comes down to Hunter, bombs it out of the back line. High kick. Bolter taps it down. Van Ruin.
Petrarca got clobbered.
Petrarca's absolutely clobbered. What a sensational contest here by Marlon Pickett. He absolutely dominated him. He's like, you are not fending me off, bitch. I am all over you. That was a sensational tackle by Marlon Pickett. That just goes to show the intent that Richmond have come into this game with.
No, we saw the post from Dusty commentator. I'm sorry. I didn't see something magic. I saw a post. I hate these. What is Dusty going to do? He's magic. Let's go. He's a wizard. He's Harry Potter incarnated.
He's been tatted up Harry Potter.
He's doing well. He knows all the spells.
Samson Ryan with a handball off the Hopper. Hopper gathers in the middle of the ground, gets tackled by Chandler, gets a kick away inside 50. It's Raywalt. No! It's Cumberland again! Noah Cumberland. Oh my God.
Kid's on fire, mate. They might not even need Ben Miller anymore. Samson Ryan, who's
playing the game of his life. Holy smokes. And that could count as a Hopper score assist incoming. Noah Cumberland lining up from 53 or so meters out.
Supercoach team, Joe. How much is he?
In he comes. He plays on the left, goes for distance, and he hooks it badly. That's on the full. Cumberland, that's a good question. How much does Cumberland cost? Cumberland is a 351.
Yeah,
with a break even of 69.
You pick him or Harry Himmelberg, which guy?
Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way I'm getting him over Himmelberg. Max Gorn gathers. On you, Max. Take it easy, Max. We can't have you be dominating. And Grundy stuck on the bench on 3 points.
He's better than Chandler. He's not better than Chandler, but it feels like it.
What's Chandler on again? Chandler's on 9. Not good. Petrarca started on fire and he's really cooled down. Hopper gets a quick little handball. Brayshaw over the ball was strong. McVeigh to Hunter to Viney. Quick hands. Very quick hands. Well done. Kick off, but it's all in hope. Ill-directed. Easily cut off by the leader in Grimes. Grimes, middle of the ground. Just pumps it high and long. Looking for Jack to fly. He does. Gorn couldn't grab it. Cochrane, quick snap inside the forward 50. Lever with the pickup. Oh, it's a hot handball. Oh, Hopper, Taranto with the score assist. Taranto gets the score assist. I don't even care. That's right. That Mansell kicked the goal. It doesn't even matter because it is a score assist to Taranto. But my word, the Tigers are all over Melbourne. Once it hits the ground, the forward line, the Tigers forward line, this young, dynamic forward line is just causing them headaches. They cannot go with them. What a sensational performance so far by Richmond. Well done. I'm going to get this tip wrong. By the looks of things, I tip Melbourne. But still, of course, early days. But, man, a lot has to change. A lot has to change. Oh, I mean, we're looking to see my tipping competition. Who else tipped Richmond? Haha! Literally everyone in the tipping competition tipped Melbourne. So all good. No complaints. Okay. Gee, that was a close up on Grundy's face. Get off the bench, Grundy. We need you on the field. Go on with a tap out. Solid contest. Marlon Pickett. Handballs over the top. Maurice Rioli. He breaks the tackle. Can he break the second one? He cannot. Christian Petrarca. Well done. Great tackle. And that will be it for the first quarter. Nothing left in it. 18-point margin. Cause a 7 for 7. I'm 6 for 7. I don't know why I decided to tip Sydney to beat Geelong in Geelong. I thought they'd come out hungry, trying to, make amends and get revenge for what happened last year in the grand final. They have a good record in Sydney. So, yeah, I have no idea why. I'm so stupid for tipping Sydney. In hindsight, of course, end up losing by 93 points. So I'm on 6 of 7. Yeah, you can still on the card. Well done, you and Double Dummy. Well done, guys. You've been absolutely killing it. This is my first good week of tipping. I think I've let a real opportunity slip by not going with the Cats. But my word, Noah Cumberland on 51 Supercoach points off 3 goals. I can't. When was the last time Melbourne have had someone kick 3 goals on them in a quarter? That is unbelievable. And they have both May and Lever in the side. That is unbelievable. Timmy Taranto, 36. Hopper on 30. Great. Excellent. Samson Run on 22. Well done, son. I love it. On my bench. Maxi Gone on 31. Petrarca 29. Oliver 26. These aren't great scores, but especially what's not a great score, Brody Grundy is still on 3 points. Oh boy, hope he lifts. I started tipping really badly. Yeah, I know. Me too, Double Dummy. I had an absolute shocking start to the year, but it's a long season. There's still a lot more footy to come, and an extra round as well. So it's even longer than usual. So thanks so much, guys, for hanging out here and watching this game with us. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. It's been a great start by Richmond. We thought round 1 was chaos. You are very correct, Sean. This week is even more chaotic. Holy smokes. Yeah, I know. This season has been unlike any other, I feel. It's been such an up and down season. And it was very rare because I think it was very rare for the premiers in Geelong, for example. They started off the year really, really slowly. It's very unusual for the premiers to be 0-3 to start the year. And then you had teams like Essendon and St Kilda that just have really lifted a lot this year. And you've got other teams like Fremantle who just absolutely have collapsed. It's unbelievable. They look so terrible. I don't know how anyone thought that they were favourites to win this week. They are so bad. It's last week against Adelaide, they are so bad. Yeah, so we're getting more feedback from this year, which are the really good teams. I think tomorrow will be a good indicator just of how far Essendon has come. Of course, it's against a depleted Collingwood side that don't have any ruckman, but they're still obviously a very strong team that are very system-based, and their ruckmen weren't even that great in the first place. Let's be real. Cox, not a great ruckman, and Darcy Cameron also not a great ruckman. He tends to just help out more around the ground. So it's not like they've lost a real weapon for their team, whereas Essendon, us missing out on Zach Merritt in the middle is going to be really tough ask. So look, it'll be interesting to be a good gauge of how we go. But you're right, Double Dummy. Under Ross Lyon, I knew that they were going to have a big improvement on last year because I still respect Ross a lot as a great coach. But I was thinking that with all of their injuries forward of center, like it doesn't matter how great of a coach you are, if you don't have the personnel to enact any sort of game plan, but they have absolutely shocked me a lot. You are very correct, Double Dummy. There should be no reason why they are playing so well. And for them to almost do a Collingwood on Collingwood last week was very, very impressive. And then we watched them this week against Carlton. They were 100% the better side. Carlton never looked like they were in it. So, 100%. They're the big surprise ticket. Whether or not they can continue it on for the rest of the year, because their game style appears to be very taxing. It's a lot of hard running, two-way running. Whether or not that is sustainable for the whole year, obviously, will remain to be seen. But they have a lot of mature seasoned bodies amongst the young players. And hopefully, I think the young players are going to struggle to run out this season. Footy's already tough as it is, but when you're being demanded to run so hard backwards and forwards, I can see the young players gassing out. That's when the real mature, experienced players will, I think, come to the fore. You're muted. You're muted, Big J. You're talking, but we can't hear you, mate.
Sorry, that means you didn't pick North Melbourne. What a traitor. What a traitor. You got to pick your team, remember?
Nah.
Gold Coast's going to beat us. Goldie's 300. Bet against the team. Come on, mate. What are you doing?
You got to tip with your brain, bro. You never tip with your heart. I never tip with my heart. I always tip against Essendon because if we win, I don't care, I got my tip wrong. And if we lose, at least I got my tip right. So I'm always hedging my bets.
Oliver's a bit of a worry.
He had the flu during
Chandler's a bit of a worry too, but Oliver's a bit of a worry.
Can you not talk to me about worries when I'm a Brodie Grundy owner?
Hey, look, he's in the middle.
He has a clock symbol next to him.
That's all right. It doesn't matter now.
Barely
hit out
involved.
the opposition.
Oh, Grundy in the ruck. Let's go, Grundy. Come on, son. We need you to lift Grundy. Come on. We're on Grundy watch here. Come on, Brodie. Middle of the ground. I get up against Samson Ryan. Eat him for breakfast. He does the tap, but it's sharked by Hopper. Hopper to Taranto. Taranto with a kick inside 50. May all over Rewalt. Who's a free kick to? Oh, free kick to Rewalt. Oh, it's all going against Melbourne. Melbourne getting killed. Grundy in the ruck, but he tapped it straight to frickin' Hopper. Double dummy. Maybe Gorn will get subbed out near three-quarter time. I really hope so. I really hope
this.
We're hoping that Gorn gets subbed out.
Nah. Not if they're losing. No chance if they're losing.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, for sure. 100%. They are getting owned around the contest. That's the problem.
You get to Chandler. How does that sound?
Grundy, that was a push in the back. Come on, there had to be a Grundy free kick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopper is all over Clary at the moment. Kick inside 50. Hibbard working hard. Cumberland with a free kick away.
Oof.
Hibbard. Terrible kick, Hibbard. Oh, Clayton Oliver made it work. Huh?
Are you live or are you a couple of seconds behind?
Oh, I must be behind.
What number are you up to?
No, it wasn't even live anymore. I don't know when. I don't even know when it stopped going. I don't know when it stopped going live.
18, 15 just then. So I have a question for the 8 people that are watching. Do you guys consider Hopper to be a keeper for the year? If he comes out and scores a 110 or a 115 for the rest of the year, are you guys considering him to be a keeper? Obviously, being that position, something that's kind of been floated this year. Well, not this year, but this week. Hey, Hopper ends up being a keeper. Obviously, he's on 40 now, and it's 5 minutes into the second quarter. So he's doing all right so far.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
If you
I
mean
can't
F6, you
complain.
mean like D8 Hopper? 115 is pretty good. Oh, Joe, Chandler's not going to make his break even, mate. I'm sad.
Grundy's not going to make his break even. I'm sad.
Yeah, but I've got Chandler on field and had Green and had other people.
Yeah, I've got both of them on field. So can you please not talk to me about bad
Come on,
players on
ref.
field?
These refs don't call holding the ball, man. What a joke.
Taranto 40, Hopper 40. This is good from our Richmond players. They're doing well. Grundy, do something, you shawarma. Why the hell is he on 49% time on ground? Oh, Shai Bolton, he's cooking. Cochin. Oh, look at that kick. Oh, my word. Beautiful kick in the middle of the ground. Here he comes, Rioli. Oh, Rioli stopped. He didn't want to go through with it. Petrarca picks it up. He's going to punish him on the rebound because Cosy Pickett has the ball. He gathers. Can he take on Bolter? He can. He ducks under the kick. He kicks the goal anyway. Oh, Cosy Pickett. That was very exciting. Cosy Pickett. Well, that was a great penetrative kick there by Petrarca. Saw the open forward line. Went bang. Went absolutely bang. Excellent gather. Ducked under the tackle. Cosy Pickett, my word, he is athletic and agile. I assume he was up forward more. Haven't seen too many Tigers games live this year. Yeah. I don't know what the break. I don't know what Hopper's mix is. I think we'll have to see a bit later down the track, but I don't think he'll get defensive stats. Cumberland's still on 50. Taranto 43. Hopper 39. Samson Ryan, 27, doing well for us. Can't complain. Brody Grundy, what the fish is he doing? Still on 4 points. It's disgusting. Worst player on the field, apart from Maurice Rioli Jr. Cosy Pickett on 9 after that goal. That's no good. Grundy in the ruck. Yes, to Oliver. Petrarca, what a stupid fumble that was. In comes Rioli. They've opened up the door. Here comes Dusty Martin. It's middle of the ground. Kick inside 50. He's looking for someone. No one gets it. Great spoil there by May. Oh, Lord. That was really nerve-wracking. As soon as Petrarca had that little fumble, Richmond were automatically back in their forward 50. They are rapid to move the ball forward. My word. Here comes the throw in. Grundy in the ruck. Come on, Grundy. He takes it out of the ruck. Beautiful handball. Viney. Lever. Oh, yes. Let's get some run. Let's go. Moving the ball fast. Oh, terrible. Ill-directed kick. Bolter with a double fist.
Oh, Hopper's very lucky he didn't get booked for a high tackle there. Holy moly.
Who was it? Who are you talking about?
Hopper grabbed the guy around the head. He's like, nah, sorry.
Oh, again, you're ahead of me. I think my internet.
Come on, Chandler, get off the bench.
I think my internet is struggling with both StreamYard, sharing screen, and that. Yeah. Come on, Grundy. Grundy! We need you to lift Grundy, bro. Where's Grundy? 17. He was on 3. He was on 4 points.
All of it's had a really slow game.
I'm just going to watch it on my phone. McIntosh did well. Hopper. Sorry, that was Taranto. Kicks it out wide. Samson Ryan with the mark on you. Samson Ryan. Let's make us some cash, son. Kicks it down the line. Oh, Stephen May absolutely clobbered the crap out of Rioli. Oof. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. As our good friend Abs would say, that was insane. I felt the connection. Holy smokes. Yes. Double dummy. Grundy's quadrupled his score. It's amazing what happens when Grundy gets some ruck time. I don't know what the hell was going on before. Oh, terrible. It's a great
kick. Ryan. Oh, man.
Not this Hopper with a kick inside 50 to Ryan. Come on, Samson. Kick it, son. just to come down. I can't come down double. I can't. I need my boys to lift because you've got Sean Darcy going bananas. You've got English going bananas. Meanwhile, us bananas, we've got bloody Grundy. We need him to lift. And Samson Ryan nails the goal. Richmond are on their way. And so is my cash gen. Let's go. The cash gen is still alive. Chandler's got to go next week. And if he has to go, then so be it. Chandler will be downgraded next week to who's a rookie on the bubble. Oh, Chandler will become Mitchell. So that's fine. So, yeah, that works. Tom Green can come back. Yes. So excellent. Petrarca on 39, Oliver 37. They're lifting. Taranto up to 55 now. This has been a very good game for him with 3 clangers. What could have been? But that's the story of Taranto's life, really. Hopper up to 46 now, which is excellent. I think Hopper, if Hopper can keep doing with this, then yeah, Ross Laws tells you, yep, he's a keeper, which is excellent. Excellent. Cade Chandler on 9. He has really collapsed.
People have got Ryan on field, and I've got Chandler, and I'm crying, Joe.
McIntosh with a kick inside 50, high ball inside. Ryan out-muscled by May. Of course, understandable. May's a strong man. May with a short kick finds Brayshaw. Brayshaw with a handball out wide to Bowie. Bowie can go inside to... he could have gone inside to Oliver. Decides to go down the line, kicks it out on the full. Melbourne one-hit wonders at this rate. Camden McIntosh kicking the ball into play. It is all Richmond at the moment.
He's going to mark this.
McIntosh kicks to the ball. He plays on, gets some meterage, kicks it high and long to Lever. What a welcome addition he is to the side after being injured last week. Essendon really took advantage of their defense. But Lever is back and performing his role with a beautiful kick. Beautiful dart. Brayshaw, he's getting involved. And excellent kick out wide. They've got some space here, able to run it. Draws the man. Excellent. Well done. In he comes. I can't tell who this is. So much on my phone is very small. What a dart. Oh no, Cosy Picker drops it. Short gathers. Camden McIntosh with the back heel. Prestia off the ground. Will it work? No. Throw in. Is it deliberate?
Yep.
It's deliberatore. Deliberatore. In he comes. It's Dusty Martin free. This is excellent. Dusty Martin's in my draft. I can't complain. He couldn't kick that ball any higher if he wanted to. Samson Ryan comes in, misses everything. Oh, Maurice gathers at ground level. Hopper stripped. You silly sausage. You silly sausage. Free kick to May. Bites the ball inside. Lever. Not really seeing much options, and they just continue
no
to
Samson Ryan. What a miss.
What's Samson Ryan on? 44. Let's go, son.
What a miss. Oh, man.
Why do I not have Samson Ryan on field?
Why do I not have Samson Ryan, period?
Chandler. Get it, Chandler. No. No disposal for Chandler. Taranto 59, just quietly. Yes, Grundy to Oliver. Oh, Taranto tackle. Beautiful. Brings down Oliver. Hopper walks away with it. Gives off to Prestia. Prestia to Rewalt. He breaks through the Petrarca tackle. Out wide to Marlon Pickett. He dances around Hunter. He says, you've got old legs. Terrible kick, though. He took one step too many. Can Melbourne take advantage of this and run back the other way? They get some quick ball movement out of the back line out wide. They've got space, but there's no clear option to hit the ball to. He goes into Neil Bullen. Neil Bullen's been tackled. He's been tackled after he's marked it, but it's been not paid. It's Camden McIntosh doing well to put some pressure. Human meatball Prestia out wide. Johnson Clark. It's all coming up Richmond. He decides to take on number 15. I forgot number 15's name for Ed Langdon. He takes him on. Noah Cumberland brings the ball to ground. And then they gang tackle Lever. They gang tackle him. Oh my God. Melbourne are being hunted by the Tigers tonight. It is unreal. The pressure. The manic pressure. This is the Richmond of old. Corey, I couldn't get Samson right. I said Caminiti and Greenwood with. Exactly. You can't have everybody. You can't have everyone, Causa. We've said this repeatedly. It's impossible. You can't have them all. And Richmond kick away again.
But it's a sad one. Not having enough up. Like these rookies, when you want to offload players and do stuff, like, nah. There's no joke.
What's Samson Ryan on? 45. Let's go, Samson.
He's gonna be another one that I missed that goes up to 350k.
He's gonna beat
no Galina, no Ryan, no a lot of these players.
I should have fielded Samson Ryan over Grundy this week.
Almost.
Grundy on 13 points, just casually. Come on, Grundy. Wait, why
does Shaq have Grundy?
What's happened to Gorn? Cut over the left eye in quarter one.
Yeah. He was getting work done on him. They just patched him up. He'll be back on the field.
Yeah, but even when he's getting his eye worked on, Grundy isn't scoring. Grundy is shite.
Oh, Grundy got one handball, so that's good enough.
Grundy out wide. Oh my God, the pressure from Richmond is insane. They are literally devouring him. Oh, here we go. There's a chance. They have a chance if Bailey Fritsch can convert this. They need a quick turnaround goal here. ASAP. What's Clayton Oliver doing? 34. Not much. Stephen May is a... I was contemplating Stephen May maybe a month ago. Stephen May. It's 495k.
The problem is he has games like this and then he has games that just... So that's the only problem.
I mean, what was his scoring like last year?
It's typical key defender style, yeah? Like he'll have really good games where he gets lots of steps, but then gets stuck marking somebody, and then it's just like, nah. Over.
Yeah, but he's still the number one kick-out taker, though. It doesn't matter what his his scores will always have a flaw because of the kick-ins. Ross, what's your go-to Supercoach stats website? Footy Wire. You can use Footy Wire or you can use DFS Australia. I love DFS Australia personally. This here is Fan Footy, where we have live thing, but I'm pretty sure DFS Australia have also introduced live scoring. But actually it does have the time on ground. This could work. Time on ground. Even got their break even here. This is pretty good. And a breakdown of the score by quarter scoring. But that is for fantasy. So that's not too bad. But I just think, I personally think it's easier to read. I don't know. I'm just used to Fan Footy for the live scoring. I'm just used to Fan Footy. There's also another website called Footy Info. And Footy Info also will show like time on ground, fantasy, Supercoach, and then. But as you can see, like these stats, they're all the same as as if you were on Fan Footy. It will show you. It will still have all the stats, but it also tells you how many clangers, their accuracy, their time on ground. I just think for form factor, I just think Fan Footy provides a lot in the one page without me having to search for things. Oliver kick inside 50 is a turnover. Not good. Not good at all. But they've done well to
Oh,
sort of
come
slow
on,
things.
Chandler.
Oh, Cosy. Oh, Nazai went. Oh, not Nazai. Oh, Chandler has absolutely made a meal of that. He could have gotten so many points. Instead, stuffs the bed. But instead, and now he opens up the door for Richmond. Richmond are just cleaner.
Chandler
Richmond
came out and said, "Stuff, Big J. You keep complaining about me. That's it, mate. See you later."
Man.
You don't need a good
Richmond.
score. 2100, no thanks, Big J. Sorry. See you later, mate.
You know, Chandler having an absolute shocker. Chandler's going to get dropped after this game.
Clayton Oliver. Holy, this guy can't get over 40 points.
Now, Chandler is going to get dropped. I feel like this the way it's going this week, he's having an absolute mare tonight, and he has dropped the ball a couple of times and opened up the door for Richmond. Like this goal now should not have happened.
He's very likely to get stuck by selection next week.
He might even be subbed out, but Laurie's a defender though, so right, so it's unlikely.
Oh, I don't think he gets the sub, but he might not get selected next week. Ross, stats website, FootyWire is good. We're on Fans Footy, obviously at the moment live. So,
yeah, I already answered that question.
DHS is really good as well. Got heat maps and positioning and things like that. So
DFS, not DHS. It's DFS, not DHS.
DFS, sorry, not Department of Human Services. I bet they've got heat maps, just not the right heat map.
DHHS, yes. Department of Housing, Humans, something. Fairness. Yeah. Grundy and going in the ruck. Oh no, Petrarca. Oh mate, this Melbourne midfield is actually being owned by Richmond tonight. They're fighting hard. Can Fritsch do anything about this? No, he can't. Short. Miller got absolutely pantsed. Hunter. Oh, cheeky underground handball. Van Ruin pumps it inside 50. Oh, Penny! This to make amends for that shite decision to not mark the ball before. Can he make up for it? They need this goal badly. Where the hell is Brody Grundy? 14 points for Grundy. Oh, no. The worst ruckman in the league at this rate. Holy shit.
Yeah,
it was. Sorry.
Apologies. That got tackled. Hey, the commentators get everything these days. I wouldn't surprise them.
Tyler Young. Oh, wait. No, my grandma's team has Tyler Young. Bro, my grandma's team, I
wish I had your grandma's team. Samson Ryan's going to be on 50 at half time.
Bro, my grandma's team is so good. Like, she's smashing it. I wish I was as smart as my grandma. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 84-year-old woman, can't speak English, but she makes an amazing Supercoach team.
I could have brought Samson Ryan in this week. He's only 173. Oh, that's a pain in the butt.
You were never going to do that. Come on.
No, I know, but it would have been nice, though.
Oh, but my grandma's team doesn't have Samson Ryan, though. That's someone that she's missing.
When did Melbourne come back?
I don't know how they're going to come back. They need to do something insane because right now, I mean, Richmond are not giving them time and space to do anything. It's they need some dare. Here we go, Viney. Can Viney hit a target inside 50? High inside mark to Fritsch. Fritsch gets a wonderful mark. And Dibba Hartley.
Free kick. At least that wasn't Chandler giving away a free kick.
Oh, no, it's been overturned. It's all coming up Richmond. Oh, he played on. Oh, man, but everything. Oh, wow. Short. That was cheeky on Hunter. Dusty Martin inside to Prestia. Prestia kicks a long, high ball. He's trying to find. Oh, excellent spoil. But it all comes up. Oh, my God. Rioli out to Clark. Clark with a handball. Oh, couldn't hit. What the fish was going there? Rewalt and May was having a tussle. Quick little inside kick there. Melbourne pop up. Oh, they're going behind the ball.
Chandler.
Gets
Big
crushed.
Chandler.
Oh man, this game is very, very poor skills, but that's all because of pressure. The pressure is off the charts. This is the Richmond of old. This was the forward pressure that Richmond had, and Melbourne are struggling to hit a target. Can the mark Petty? Petty has lifted this quarter. He takes the mark. Can he move the ball, mate? Now he decides to go. Where the hell is Grundy? He's killing me. Short, clever tap to Baker. Baker looking to find someone, but Lever takes front position, takes the mark ahead of Cochin. Where the hell is Grundy? Get off the bench, Grundy. Why are you on the bench? You have 59% time on ground. Is he injured or something? Like, Grundy's time on ground is 59%. Noah Boltoff soars, takes the mark over Van Ruin, kicks the ball up. Can he get it over Oliver? He can. Shy Bolton having a good game, kicks it out wide. I can't see who that is on my small phone. Whoever it is, they play on. Oh, what a pass. They hit Presti on the 45. That was sensational.
All right, into this quarter, I have to go.
Oh my God, they've been doing very well trying to get in there. Ross Laws asks what is our projected for this week. My grandma has projected for 22-10.
Yeah, mine's going to go down quite a lot. With Chandler dying, the differential between like a Ferguson and Chandler.
I think I'm projected in 21 something. I'm trying to log into my Supercoach now. I'm projected 21.55.
Oh, then you're beating me, which is insane. I don't understand.
I'm beating you?
Yeah, I'm 21-26. I don't know how you're beating me.
I don't know. Yeah, it makes no sense to me either. Oh, free kick, Richmond. Oh my God, Vlosten gets the tackle in the back. They're up by 20 points, but it feels like a lot more. That was not 15 meters. What the hell was that? That is unbelievable. It's free kick Richmond tonight. Since when?
Like Oliver's getting burnt a bit, eh?
He is a little bit. Holy shit, Oliver on 38 only.
Yeah. Just people not kicking it to him.
Nah, he's not open. I just saw that now. Viney with a long kick, trying to find Van Ruin. Can't get it. Cozzy Pickett at ground level. He is lightning fast. Can he do something? Gets a cat ball. Or Hunter gets a high contact free kick. Move out the way, Camden McIntosh. That should be 50, but it's not. It's a play on. Hurry up and do something, Melbourne. I need an exciting game. Kicks inside 50. What a mark. What a mark by, is this Langdon? Excellent work by Langdon. Pushed hard. 21.55. Yeah, I'm not disappointed with it, Ross. It's just one of those weeks that hopefully I can use it to climb. Cause I project 18.99, but now with Chandler and Grundy could be worse, but that's right. I have both Chandler and Grundy on the field. So hopefully hopefully Hopper and Taranto can outscore their average. They're projected by enough to keep us afloat. There you go. Melbourne got the goal.
It's not like people don't have Hopper and Jaden Short yet. Like that's the issue.
Grundy on 14 on the bench. Woo! Grundy. Nah, there's something wrong with Grundy. Like, there has to be. 56% time on ground. What is up with me and having all these shit time on ground players? Like, Tanner Bruin. Like, why? Why is he on 56?
Don't pick him, Joe. What are you doing?
Huh?
Don't pick him.
Since when is Grundy on 56% time on ground?
He's gone to sleep, Joe. He went to the bathroom a couple of times. Maybe ate some like dodgy meat pies or something for the game.
He is 100. I think he's got to be injured. I wouldn't be surprised
Oh
if there's
my
something.
gosh, Oliver, what are you doing?
They're going to sub him out, bro. 100%. Oh, my God. Richmond all over him in the middle of the ground. Kick inside 50. Can't get it. Bro, it's all on Langdon. Oh, he coughs it up as well, but that blazes away.
And Chandler's on the bench.
Double dummy. I'm praying to God that this is the case. Like, this is just pure copium at this point. Like, it is insane.
Don't say that. All right, 1 minute and I'm gone.
You're transitioning into Gorn.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How is Richmond doing this, man? Oh, Gorn in the ruck again. Where is Grundy? Oh, Lord. Shy Bolton trying to get the ball out the top. Baker, oh, he just cuts through everybody like a knife through hot butter. Miller, can he get the tackle?
There he is, Oliver.
Petrarca with a pickup. Excellent, smooth
Surely
move.
that's 40 meters, right?
Yeah, it is. But the problem is it was marked by the opposition, so it doesn't count as an effective kick anymore. Oh, Baker, the kick was too hot for him. Langdon did excellent against two people to Lever. Lever pumps it forward. He's trying to get Van Rooyen, but Van Rooyen is not strong enough to beat Bolter. This has been a great matchup for Richmond. Van Rooyen has been completely ineffectual. Gorn pushed underneath the ball. Hibbard, can he gather? He can. Shocking handball, though.
Well, I'm going to catch everyone later. Hopefully, Joe can carry the chip. Joe, have a good night. I want Chandler on a 56 by the end of the game. I want an Oliver 140, please. Make it happen, all right? Let's go. Samson Ryan can go on the bench. He's had his score already. He's done for today. Look, that looks like a cranky Oliver face. He's ready to go. Boom.
Yeah, Samson Ryan had a 7-point quarter for Samson Ryan. So,
all right. See you guys. Catch you next time. I'll catch you tomorrow. And we've got Supercoach Masters on at 7:30, and that's going to be a fun one. So
yes. Yes, it will. All right. See you, man. Oliver can go 102. Yes. We want Oliver. I want Oliver to do a lot better than 102 double dummy. I want Oliver to do very well. It has been a sensational first half for the Richmond Tigers. Jaden Short, he's a huge acquisition. He's really important for them in defense, where he's meant to be playing all along. Why they were playing him in the midfield, I don't know. But this is the sort of scoring that we can expect from Jaden Short if he has that rollback. If he is playing at half-back, he is really a live option to be considered. Someone that we have to keep an eye on very, very closely. What's Jaden Short's price? Short, 543K. He's played 2 games, so this is his bubble match. His break-even's 135. So it's a trap. It's a trap. Sean Baker says it's a trap. Look, I know, but the thing is, historically, he's always been a keeper because he's been playing at half-back. So and then last year he just died because he was moved into the midfield. But if he's now playing in the back line again, it could be very worthwhile. Obviously, not saying jump on him right away, but we got to keep an eye on it. You got to keep an open mind about these things. All these super expensive players, we don't have the cash gen this year. As you say, Big Tommy, yes, this has been the most cursed Supercoach round I can remember. Almost everyone has been screwed somewhat. Yeah, and for us Grundy owners, the best might be left for last because Brodie Grundy at halftime is on 14 points. 14 points for Brodie Grundy at halftime. So I think we thought that we dodged all of these bullets, but the bullets continue to rain down. If anything, the bullets are getting bigger. The bullets are turning into missiles, and Brodie Grundy is absolutely tanking us. This is very sad. Cade Chandler on the field, also 16 at halftime. This has been a very, very dangerous, terrible score thus far. We need them to lift somehow. Van Rooyen on 21. People have got Van Rooyen as well. Clayton Oliver, we paid $700,000. He's on 36 points at halftime. Then again, I sort of expected that after the news came out that Oliver had the flu last week, he's probably going to have a quiet game this week. And that's exactly what's happening. Max Gawn was on fire early. Thankfully, he's cooled down. He has a massive break even. We need him to really not score well. We need him to plummet in price so that we can actually get him for cheap and hopefully flip Grundy to him. Amazingly crap round, pass score around 2050. Yeah, it has been an absolutely disastrous score. If 2050, if you're able, I think par might be, because everyone's hit with some amount of carnage, I guess, because people are bound to have fielded more rookies than they ideally would have wanted this round, and all of the rookies have performed so badly in spectacular fashion. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people scored under 2,000, but 2050 could be fair, especially with how premium in Grundy 15 only. He's scoring a lot below projected. I mean, Grundy was projected to go 117. So he is nowhere near that. My projected was 21.55 before this game. So that's obviously going to absolutely tank this week, thanks to Grundy, with only 15. Chandler was projected to go 74. So that doesn't appear to be the case here either. So again, my score is also going to absolutely plummet compared to projected. It's been one of those weeks. It really has been. I'm not sure if anyone can honestly say that they've outscored their projected this week, because if so, then that is absurd. You've seen the future and known that this week was going to be a crazy hella week. So it has been an amazingly crap round all around. Yes. If you would tell me that Jack Viney was on 62 at halftime, I wouldn't have believed you, to be honest. Petrarca 60, he's doing his thing. He was so close to forward DPP. I don't know. I don't think he's going to get it even. He's playing a lot on the ball. Langdon 59 was never really an option there. Lockie Hunter, interesting mid-pricer. Clayton Oliver, he's also really slowed down this quarter. He didn't have a lot of points, and that's off the back of this. Clayton Oliver with 7 clangers going at 50% disposal efficiency. And that's not all on him. That's got a lot to do with Richmond's pressure around the ball, forcing turnovers. They're doing an excellent job. And unfortunately for us Clayton Oliver owners, that is not looking good. And for all the non-owners out there, he is going to plummet in price this week. If he doesn't change, you do look pathetic out there, Big Tommy. Last week was shambolic. There is no way. Yes, okay, you were missing Lever last week, but there is no way that was going to be, and obviously no Gorn either, but like the way we showed you up last week was absolutely shambolic. That's why I'm thinking that a lot of the rhetoric around Essendon coming into this week is very overinflated, because I did rewatch that game last week, and yeah, you guys were really bad. So I'm expecting Collingwood to win tomorrow, unfortunately. But yeah, you guys need a lift. You guys need to not be worried about the tackle that's to come. You have to really play team football, embrace the contact, draw the man, and quickly shoot the handball out to the next person. You're just going to have to try and grind this game out, because Richmond appear to be well and truly in on it. And the second you guys fumble, they are rushing the other way. So you guys are going to have to dig deep for this one. It's not going to be easy, but if there's any team capable of muscling back in the midfield, it's you guys. I'm just sort of surprised that they're really not giving Grundy much time at all. If Lever wasn't playing, because Lever is one of the best defenders in the comp. Lever is such an important player for you guys, and rightfully so, because what he does is a lot of really important things. But I do agree, and I did mention this earlier in the game, it does appear that a lot of these soft calls are going Richmond's way, which is very surprising, because Richmond normally give up a lot of free kicks. as opposed to being the ones on the receiving end. So it is a different sort of feel of the game. It seems to be that they're getting the run of the green, I suppose, with the umpiring decisions. So look, it's not completely biased. No, I'm obviously a neutral Essendon supporter, and I do think that you guys are definitely getting the short end of the stick in the umpiring department. A lot of soft ones like holding or pushing. Like, come on, but both teams do that to each other. If you're going to pay it for one team, you got to pay it all the time for both teams. So it's rough, but I'm used to being on the receiving end of poor decision making from the umpires. I mean, we had freaking Dane Rampy climb the post. We had Dane Rampy climb the post, and we didn't get a free kick for that. So, like, it is what it is. Ross, umpires have been noticeable, which is a bad thing. Correct. If you ever want to know if a game is going well, it's if you didn't notice the umpires. The Duke is super happy. Ryan, you go. Going to take risk off because of Dave. You were playing right on field. I instantly, as we were talking about Samson Ryan Duke during the game, I knew. I'm like, wait a second. Who was it Duke that asked us who to field between Davey or Ryan? Mate, so happy for you. He did have a very quiet second quarter. He only scored like 7 points that quarter. But yeah, that is an insane. It is a very good. I don't think you could possibly have expected Samson Ryan to be on 52 points at halftime. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, we should have fielded Samson Ryan over Grundy. Like, what is this? 15 for Grundy. Yeah, Ryan has been an absolute master stroke, and I'm so glad I got him. Obviously, it's still early days, and he could have an absolute stinker of a second half and not score anything. So, look, I understand this round has been absolutely carnage, so I'm not getting my hopes up. But so far, so good. We take the little wins along the way, and we celebrate them before cruel reality comes and crushes our hearts again. But look, 1 minute at a time, 1 point at a time, and he's been doing really well. I just want to know what's happening here. He's just 58% time on ground. Like, that's the absurd thing. Like, he has played so little on the ground compared to anybody else. Literally, the only other person that's remotely close to him is James Jordan on 62% CBA. You know what I mean? But, like, why is Grundy's time on ground so low? He's like stuck on the bench. Like, I'm just really hoping that they're starting off strong with Gawn, and then back half of the game they're going to really give it to Grundy to get the hitouts. But when you compare the hitouts, Gawn has had 9 hitouts to Grundy's 8 hitouts, and yet the time on ground, you know what I mean? Like, the time on ground is 82% to 58%. So I guess when you're comparing the time on ground, Grundy is getting his hands on the ball more in the ruck contests compared to Gawn. But I hope that means that they can give him more responsibility moving forward. The issue is they're not really taking advantage of that ruck dominance compared to Miller with 5 hitouts and Samson Ryan with 4 hitouts. You know what I mean? Like, it's 17 hitouts to 9. They're basically doubling their hitouts. So it's really surprising that they're not getting the dominance out of the middle. Richmond, though, well and truly look to be the more dangerous team forward of center. So Victim was a little annoyed at the first game that I didn't trade in Sarong for 130, but Sinclair still got 105. Being taken by Kerner. So yeah, no. If you're deciding between these two players, between Sarong and Sinclair, it is absolutely very valid and viable, and in fact, I think safer to go with a guy like Sinclair, who has shown historical performance and output as a top 6 defender last year. And he was the most expensive defender for a reason, because he had the highest average of all the defenders last year. So going for Sinclair after he's dropped in price so much is very astute of you, and it's not anywhere near as speculative as it is going for a guy like Sarong. Sarong, you can, and especially when you look at the matchup, for Sarong to score that much against the Western Bulldogs, their midfield, I always call them like a black hole of Supercoach. They just suck up all the points in that Bulldogs midfield. So for him to score as well as he did last week, against the Dogs. It is very impressive, and one that I think almost forces him into consideration for everybody. 26 handballs, 130 points. That is huge. That is absolutely insane for Caleb Sarong. So Sarong is on just about everybody's radar. Right, so I'm going to the game tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm not. The game's sold out so quick. Like, the game's been sold out for quite some time. Even if I wanted to go, like, it was already all gone. So I'm really bummed out about it. But even there are people like Cardman, for example, who appeared set to be going, but all of a sudden there's been some issues with the ticketing and he's unable to go anymore. So he's looking to find someone who's selling him to sell a ticket. It's really hard to get to that game, especially with how both teams are going. But no, unfortunately, I'll be watching it from afar. I won't be watching it at the place. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Just on the down low. I wish I was going. The weather's going to be absolutely unreal. The weather was unreal today as it was. It's going to be an amazing experience tomorrow. So I always feel bad for all of the non-Essendon or Collingwood supporters who don't have Anzac Day. It's such a special day, and I can imagine you guys are all very resentful or annoyed about the fanfare that we keep getting for these two teams. But it is what it is. Who are your trade targets this upcoming week? It's going to be difficult for me this week. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot of it, I suppose, was to come out of this game. What happens with Grundy? Unfortunately, I don't have Day, and I have Grundy, and there are two rookies on the bubble this week. Namely, Corey Wagner and Mitchell. So these are two rookies that I think are really important to have, especially Mitchell. So I think I'm going to have to bring him in at least. But with how dire cash gen is, I might have to get both of them and forego Day. I know it's crazy, but I can't have Grundy in my ruck line. I have to get rid of Grundy. Because he is not top 5, 6 ruckman. He was a play that I was meant to have while Grundy was out, while Gawn was out. And unfortunately, Gawn has come back way too quick. And I was a Wits owner, and I was holding on to Wits, and I paid up for Wits because he's meant to have the best durability and the best, I suppose, consistency of scoring because he's the number 1 ruckman. But he was the late outs, and English had already played. So I was forced into Grundy, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of Grundy now as well because he's not scoring great. So I'm going to have to. I'll have to forego Day. It is what it is. All the congratulations to all the people that got him in. I unfortunately won't be because I have bigger issues in my team, which is definitely Grundy at R1. He's definitely not an R1 for anybody's team. And I'm just going to shore up the cash gen. Have to get the cash gen going, continuing. And Wagner and Mitchell appear to be the two guys that I'm going to be getting in next week. And then hopefully Sin Cotter, however you name him, continues to play. And then he gets on the bubble the next week. And then he'll be my downgrade target then at that point. So I feel like every team should have an Anzac jersey, build it up more. Most is absolutely, Tommy. It is such a vital, important week, and we don't talk about it anywhere near enough during the year. And it's just a once-off thing. We absolutely don't, I think, acknowledge enough the sacrifice and the blood shed for us, for our freedom, for our safety, for the Western world. We definitely take that for granted. I think we live in a blessed, special country where we are given so much, and we have a roof over our heads. And I'm from a background that you simply don't have that. The third world country,
A lot of safety issues. You know, you don't know how you're going to get by. 24/7 electricity, you know, is a blessing that not every person has, not every country has. Clean water that you can drink from the tap, for example, you can't do that in a lot of third world countries. We have so much to be grateful for: freedom of expression, freedom of speech, being able to go out and have police force protect you against any sort of criminals, for example. You have politicians that represent your best interest that you can vote for, and you can be sure that the voting is not corrupted or stuff. You know, like, people died for this, and I don't think we acknowledge it or respect it enough. I think we are, and I definitely agree that every team should be involved, should be a part of it, and every team should also be doing a lot more, I think, when it comes to spreading the message and acknowledging all of our servicemen and women out there. It's really important. I held Day, so we'll have Green and Day back, but we'll need to do Grundy to someone too. Well done, congratulations, Double Dummy. Yeah, obviously Tom Green to come back, but yeah, Day. It's not a good day for me, unfortunately. Witt's durability left English and Leonard thought it was hurt. Yeah, I know. Like, English, it's so hard to trade a guy like English in because of his durability or lack thereof. It's really difficult. So it's really important. Like we've said so much in the preseason, if you're going to have an injury-prone player, you start him. You don't trade him in. But unfortunately for us guys, like Causa as well, you know, like, we were forced to trade in Grundy. So it's Grundy, Miller, and maybe Walmart Art this week. Yeah, I know. It's the cash gen is a bit difficult. Yeah, so we'll see what it is. Hippo! On your mate. How's it going? Hey, Hippo, if you don't mind, actually, this is very impromptu. It is very, very impromptu. I know this is out of the blue, but how can I reach you? Do I have you on Twitter, Hippo? Guys, if you haven't subbed to Hippo, please go on over to him. Oh, there we go. I've just followed you now, Hippo. Let me know if you would like to come on. As you can see, it's just me. It's just me right now without Big J. Big J ended up having to go, so it's just me carrying, and we're just doing a bit of a watch through. Thanks, Duke. Didn't realize that. Oh, again, forward pressure from Richmond has not relented. They have well and truly been up for that fight. Oh, well done. Who was that? That left their man. That left Petty. Oh, great tackle by Neil Bullen. Gets up, wins the free kick. You got to go. Who's he hit up? Just pumps it along to a 2-on-1. Maxi Gorn! Maxi Gorn! He is alive and well, and he's well and truly deciding to take this game on. He wants to win this game really, really badly. Excellent, Mark. Here he comes, lining up for goal. Slow, methodical build-up. I'm 20 seconds behind you. Really? I'm literally watching on my phone, and it says live. How are you 20 seconds ahead of me? I'm watching it on KO. How are you watching it, Duke? He's missed. Of course he's missed. That's good. That's fine. I don't want Gorn to go bananas. We need Gorn to take it easy and not score like a mofo. We need him to take it easy and plummet in price. Man. High long kick inside. Yeah, so you're watching it on 7. So of course that's yeah. Whereas I'm watching on the internet. Come on, Grundy's getting involved. Let's go. Grundy out to Sparrow. Kicks are high. Looking for Gorn. Gorn is absolutely menacing at this point. He is dominating in the air. Chipping into the pocket. Cozzy Pickett takes the mark inside. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, he plays on immediately. Goes for the Hawk. Snap. Hits the post. Oh, close, Cozzy. That was very close. Very exciting, though. Kick in. Oh, great kick out wide. Baker has just got the ball on a string at the moment. My word. And they get the ball to halfway. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Grundy out of the ruck. What's happened? Free kick. Excellent. Let's go, Grundy. Effective kick. Let's go, Grundy. Gets the kick out wide. Petrarca. He's been tackled as he goes for the kick, and that affects the ball. And you got Grimes with the interception. Goes out wide to Short. Short is just, look at this is the classic Short role that had him score so well in times past. Off to Taranto. Taranto back to Short. Just this seagull. That seagull off half back is classic Jaden Short. It's a bit funny with bad commentary behind a bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. Just on the way home, all good, Hippo, all good. You can't open Twitter. That's not a problem. How's my team gone this week? My team was going all right. I was projected for 21.55 before this game, but that has been absolutely shat to pieces because Grundy and Chandler are both not going as predicted. So it's going to be tough. But look, no complaints whatsoever. It is what it is. Okay. Neil Bullen with the ball. What's Neil Bullen going to do? He had Clayton Oliver running past him. You could have hit him up, son. He goes forward into Fritsch. Excellent spoil by Bolter. Shy Bolton. He is so hard to tackle. Gets a boot away. Into the middle. Lever. Well read. Lever was all over it. Intercepted ahead of Dusty Martin. Lever's been so important for these guys. He's like so important structurally. Unsure where to go. Lowers the eyes. Can he hit Point Langdon? No. Noah Bolter has been insanely good tonight. Noah Bolter has been very, very impressive. Massive respect for Bolter. Oh, apologies, guys. That was not my intention. I didn't want to show you my Hogwarts, my Hogsmeade background there. Come on, Grundy. Get involved more, son. That's what I want to see. Oh, it's a goal. Was that Chandler? Was that a Chandler goal? I missed it as I was trying to fix my team. Fix the screen. Was that Chandler, guys? Chandler! Let's go. Okay, Chandler. He's keeping us alive. He's alive and well. Oh, my God. We're not dead just yet. Yeah, we're super unlucky. Phil Cowan because that's exactly what I did. I looped. I thought Wilmot 39. No worries. Let's field Cowan instead. So I took the Cowan score as well. That failed. I also had between who was it as well in the midfield? Oh yeah, between Johnson and Roberts. I saw Johnson score 35. I'm like, nah, there's no way Roberts scores less than 35. So I fielded Roberts as well. So rookie roulette has been. I lost that roulette. That was really bad. And now Davies and I have no. As soon as I saw that Davey was named, I instantly thought of you. I knew it's going to be really difficult, but you never know. Dacos in beautiful weather at the MCG could go absolutely bananas. But let's go, Chandler. He's got the goal. Melbourne are well and truly in a Dusty Martin. Can Dusty Martin finish this one? No, he can't. Excellent spoil by Lever. Oh, mate. He might make us some cash yet. Come on, Schindler. The big chin. We believe in you, Chinny boy. Oh, man. What's Chandler on now? Chandler is now up to 32. Well done. Very well done. Grundy's on 31 and on the bench again. Why the hell is Grundy on the bench again? Oh, Corey, I lucked out fielding Ralston over Roberts for 3 extra points. Such is the round, Causa. Such is the round. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. There's no winning this week. Everyone has to get screwed. But you take those 3 extra points, man. You take them and you rise up those ranks. Yes, but Stiff can't complain. Reverse my Roberts and 2 trade last second for Rosie and Cogs. So that's huge. That is amazing. That is very well done. I actually ended up bringing Dawson this week. So yeah, I ended up cursing Dawson for all the Dawson owners. For that, I apologize to absolutely no one. I needed Dawson on my side, in my side. But yeah, you've had a very successful trade week this week. Having both of those guys in, that was huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, come on. KO. KO is killing me. All right, back to my phone it is then. Trying to watch this stupid game. So it's only one goal in it. Melbourne have done a great job trying to claw this back. Going in the ruck, he is battling away really hard. Clayton Oliver, come on, Clary. You've not been yourself this week, but I can understand why. Shy Bolton is impossible to tackle. Unbelievable. And how did he get so much purchase on that kick under pressure? Rewalt. Oh, huge. Huge. What a turnaround. Oh my God. They are clutch, this Richmond team. Shy Bolton, you can't tackle him. He's so agile. And yet was able to hit the ball sweetly enough to get the ball up. That is huge. Oh my God. Now Jack Rewalt with another goal. That is big. Feels bad going JVL over Samson Ryan. I know. That's why I've said personally, I thought Samson Ryan had better job security and a better role compared to Van Ruin. And Van Ruin, yikes, he's on 20 points. So yeah, not great. Grundy 31, not great. Chandler 32, not great. A lot of not greats coming out of Oliver 43, also not great. But it's understandable. The guy had the flu this week. And now Oliver's given away a free kick as well for holding. Oh boy, it's just unraveling. These Melbourne boys aren't scoring well for us. Hopper with a kick inside 50. What's Samson Ryan on 52? Samson Ryan after quarter time has well and truly parked the bus. Samson Ryan's like, nah, I'm not going to keep scoring high for you guys. So, oh, come on, Schindler, Grundy. These guys are both stuck down there. 58% time on ground. Something is not right with Grundy. There is something not right with Grundy. Absolutely. What the hell is going on there? Yeah, see, Clary, yeah, well done. Yeah, I traded in Clary for Cogs a couple of weeks ago. And this was meant to be such a favorable matchup for him and the conditions and everything like that. But that flu was very poorly timed. I actually would have preferred if he didn't play this week so that he doesn't have that, so it doesn't tank in price. That was Grundy involved in the play. Come on, Grundy. You got to lift, son. Please. Yeah, Gorn's disposal efficiency has been absolutely atrocious. 36%. Literally, thank God this is the case. Otherwise, this 71 would be so much more. We need him to plummet hard to drop in price. I mean, Gorn's, if we look at Gorn, Gorn's break even was over 200, right? Yeah, 220. So if he scores 104, he's going to drop 52K. You know what I mean? So this is what we want. Oof. Neil Bullen gathers at half back. Watch out, Maurice Royal is there. Good find. He finds Chandler middle of the ground. Come on, Chandler. Do something with it, son. He goes out wide. Come on, Langdon. Langdon keeps going. Give it back to Chandler. Penny! Penny has lifted this game. It's actually impressive. Penny has well and truly rose to the level, and he's taken a few contested marks. Very important contested marks, might I add. You got to kick this, mate. You got to get our tip correct. Come on. Against Grimes. Very impressive. In he comes. It looks like he's looking for someone. Stuttering will come up. from 50 meters. Never looked likely. Okay. So now they need 2 goals to hit the lead. Oh, Brayshaw. Come to the bench. Gorn's sitting on the bench. Gorn's on the bench, so that means that Grundy should be on the field. Come on, Grundy. Oh, Neil Bullen with the forward pressure. Voston under all bunch of pressure. Chandler with the tackle. Is it holding the ball? Chandler with holding the ball. Chandler gets the free kick. Let's go, Chandler. Excellent forward pressure. The chin god. He is still alive. He's trying to salvage some points. Let's go. Kick it, son. Kick it, Cade. Sensational forward pressure. Chandler on the ball, tackle and goal coming. Is it because you're ahead of me, Causa? Or is that because you're just predicting that happens? I don't know. Come on, Cade. Kick it, son. Here he comes. He steps up to the plate. Go! Go! Cade Chandler. Let's go. This is huge. Very, very important for his scoring. Cade Chandler. Let's go. Where is he? Where's he going up to? 45. Let's go. Add that goal as well, please. Cade Chandler. We're back, baby. Yes, we back. We cooking. Of course, he runs straight to the bench, though. Typical sports science fashion. Chandler up to 50 points. Let's go, Cade. What was Chandler's break even? 47. He's hit his break even. We're making money. He's still making money, ladies and gentlemen. Chandler on the rise. We just need this. This SOB. Come on, Grundy. What are you doing? I don't like this 35. Hurry up and raise your game, son. You gotta look at Chandler. Look what Chandler is capable of. Grundy out of the ruck. He just gives it straight to Tarrant. He's just straight to Hopper. What the hell is Grundy doing? He's trying to sabotage us. Dusty Martin with the insane pickup. Dribble along the ground. Why you decided to dribble, I have no idea. That was so silly, but very close. Back to a 1-goal margin. Oh, terrible kick by Hibbert. What's he done? Oh, Hibbert, that was a terrible kick in. Oh, my God. You need to go and punch Hibbert in the face, May. That was terrible. Oh, my Lord. Ball up. Right there, forward pocket in front of Richmond's goal. Taranto takes it out, tries to get a kick away. Hibbert just straight up in the air. Don't want to toot my own horn, but you're looking at someone who's for the Wilmot Johnson and Van Rooyen. Tommy, Brett, you are the greatest of horn tooters, I must say. That is amazing. I'm very proud of you, Tommy. Grundy, get in there. No, Grundy, get up. Oh, no, Grundy's down. Get up, Grundy. Oh, my God. Grundy is struggling to get up. Grundy was in the marking contest, was crunched. Oh, please, Grundy, don't die. Your scoring is dead, but don't die. Taranto's had a great game. Yeah, looks like he's on 84. Hopper also had a great game, 83. Rewalt! Oh, my God. Richmond are in it to their eyebrows. Richmond are not giving up on this fight. That was excellent kicking. Excellent kicking. Rioli is such a beautiful kick. Dean Rioli. Darren Rioli? Dean Rioli? That he is such a great ball user. Daniel Rioli, sorry. No, Roberts, Big T. Yes. Where's Roberts? You didn't have Roberts on field, mate. We had Roberts, so I think our horn is two-tier than yours. And Rewalt converts. They are not giving up. They don't even care. Jaden Short up to 90. That is huge. Huge. Why do they go to the bench after kicking a goal? It's the sports science, Ross. It's been that way for a few years now. Apparently, the sports science says if you kick a goal, you run straight to the bench. It's a lot of teams have done this. I just don't know why they think it's such a great idea. Normal conventional wisdom would say, oh, you've kicked the goal. You're on fire. Let's try that again. But apparently that's some sort of fallacy in the way you think. And the data actually suggests that going to the bench after kicking the goal yields greater scores moving forward. So it's very annoying. I have no idea. But yes, Chandler is so good. He is nearly at 60. Chandler has, I'm telling you, that tackle, free kick 4, and goal has been absolutely huge for his scoring. Massive. He's already beaten his break even. Here they go again, but this time it was gone in the center bounce. I absolutely hate it. Where is Grande? Why is Grande? Where is Grande? There's Grundy with the ball. Handball to Chandler. Chandler. Oh, he got stripped of the ball. He goes back again, and he just freaking gets killed. Holding the ball by Chandler. Oh, no. Chandler gets done for holding the ball. That is not good. He's going to drop some points now. Duke, I really hope they love him. I really hope they love him so that they don't take... Yep. Why did we say that? We say that. Oh, no. It's the classic. We always jinx him, mate. It's impossible. Oh, my Lord. Here they come again. The Tigers are on a march. They kick the ball inside 50. Very ill-directed. Can Gorn get to it? He can't. Hibbert with the ground level. Gets the ball up out. Bowie hacked the ball out at the 50. It's going to come right back, though. Jaden Short with the intercept. Oh, dangerous in ball. But manages to get over the top to Taranto. Taranto's a butcher, though, so be careful. Where's this going? Wow, Taranto with a beautiful way to kick to Martin. Oh, there's no way he can kick this. He plays on, pumps it high and long into the back, no, that's on the full. That's on the full. Come on, Melbourne. Get the ball to Grundy. Yes, keep going that way, Petrarca. Grundy's up that way. Play on Petrarca in the back pocket. Kicks it high and long, looking for Grundy. Can Grundy get to it? He gets it with a handball to Brayshaw. It's smothered. Hunter, back to Brayshaw. Is it still in play? That was out of bounds. But whatever. They continue to pay it. Holding to Melbourne. It's a free kick to Melbourne. It's a 2-goal margin. They need to kick a goal here. Neil Bullen. Richmond free kick. Oh, my God. Classic. That's just been that night. It's been that sort of a night. Wow. Richmond free kick. Hopper with the mark in the back line with the handball back after Short. He's gone to Baker. Baker hooks up. Was that Baker or Taranto? I couldn't tell from there. Oh, look at this ball movement until you get to here. Bowie with the intercept mark did well. Can they slingshot? Can they slingshot back? Terrible kick. They were looking for Grundy. Get to it, Grundy. Cozzy Pickett is a thug. Cozzy Pickett, I'm saying it here and now. Cozzy Pickett is a thug. That was such an ill-executed handball, tackle. He went straight to his head. That is so stupid. Petrarca, he gathers, tackled by Taranto to Jordan. Open goal square. What a match. What a match we have on our hands. James Jordan converts. It's back to a 1-goal margin. Neither team refuses to yield. This is Anzac's spirit. Well done. What a game. Brodie Grundy on 40 points. What a performance. Oh my God. Clanolva on 49. Clanolva 49. How is this possible? How is that possible? Max Gawn 68. He's slowed down. Look at this scoring. It's such bizarre scoring. Taranto has already turned up huge. Hopper 83, also huge. Hopper could be a keeper. Hopper could be a keeper for the year. Come on, Grundy. Yes, here to advantage. Let's go. Let's go to Petrarca. Petrarca, high kick, inside 50, looking for Gawn. He couldn't get to it. Petty on ground level. Cozzy Pickett. Oh, gee, the bounce, absolutely. Great forward press. Great forward. Oh, clever tap on over the top here. Oh, he's got out of bounds. Go out of bounds. Yep, that's fine. Good result for Melbourne. Good result for Melbourne. Samson Ryan's on 55. He has gone to Hawaii after quarter time. Here we go. The ball's being thrown in. Who's in this rock contest? Come on, Grundy. Yes, Grundy. Get it, Grundy. Well done, Grundy. Good gather. Handball at the back. High inside ball. Petty with the spoil. That's fine. Another stoppage. But does that mean that Gawn's going to be in this stoppage? I don't want that. I want Grundy in the stoppage. Yep. All right. So Gawn's in the ruck here. Where's Grundy? Jordan tackled. Another stoppage. Oh, Richmond are close to activating their sub. Oh, Cumberland flew. Couldn't take the mark. He now allows Lever to run onto it. He softens the kick. It was very awkward. Petty tries to tap it to his advantage. Baker, that was sensational. But he turns the ball over. Viney, he tries to fend off to Chandler, to Hunter, who goes check side, to Viney. Viney to Chandler, top of the 50, kicks it inside. Can Gawn get it? Gawn's got it. Can he control it? He can't. Taranto, Viney. Oh my God, everyone's diving into this. Clever tap by Miller. He releases Maurice Rolly Jr. He's on the run. Prestia through the middle of the ground. Hacks the ball forward. May, intercept. Misses Grundy. Oh my Lord. Bolton, tackled to the ground by Chandler. Chandler's done a sensational job. But Chandler's been done for holding the ball. Oh no. How is that holding the ball? And Samson Ryan is the beneficiary. Marks the ball inside 50 for a shot on goal. What is this game? This game has me going bananas. Oh my God. How is that holding the ball? He literally tackled him. Chandler tackled him. How is that holding the ball? He was the tackler. Oh my God. And now Samson Ryan. Where's Big J to cry about this? If Samson Ryan kicks this, oh boy. He's missed. He's hit the post. Oh, 100%. It is free kick Richmond tonight. 100%. This is. Yeah, I hate the AFL. The AFL, this sport, football, is the best game in the world. In spite of itself. Not because of it, in spite of the terrible officiating and the way the AFL runs this competition. This game could be so much better if it was actually run properly. Lockie Hunter trying to take him on. He takes on Hopper. He goes back now to Fritsch. High, long kick. Looking for Gawn. He takes the mark. Big Maxi Gawn over Rioli. He had the height mismatch. He takes the mark. He tries to go inside 50. Wait, is he going himself? He went himself, and then he kicks it out on the full. On you, Max. On you, Max. That's a clanger. We take that. Oh, my God. What a match we have on display here tonight. Holy crap. That was terrible by Gawn. Baker pumps the ball high and long. Can Gawn mark it? No, he can't. Miller takes it. 100% facts. Thank you, Double Dummy. I live to serve. Huge mark. High kick. Oh, Rewalt with the push out. Can he take the mark? He can't. He feeds out to Bolton. Bolton, cute little pass. They hit the ground. Maurice couldn't take it. Jordan gathers at ground level. Handballs out wide to Brayshaw. Brayshaw's been crunched in the tackle by Maurice. He opens up the ball for Cochin, who gets pummeled. Free kick has been paid for what? Cochin is a free kick? Of course it is. It's free kick Richmond. Of course it is. Why is that a free kick? It clearly hit his foot. It clearly hit his foot. How is that a free kick? He got his boot to ball. Free kick Richmond. Double Dummy, I'm going to pull up your thing. Free kick Richmond. That's what it is tonight. It is free kick Richmond. Gawn looks cooked. Mate, Gawn has been involved in so much this quarter. I'm not surprised. First game back. Rioli was behind the ball. I know he was behind the ball causer, but clearly the ball hit Brayshaw's foot, which is why it moved away from the stoppage, from that contest. It shouldn't have been paid holding the ball. Would love to see the umpire spots back accounts. Yes, very true, Toby. That is terrible. That was these soft calls, these 50-50 calls are all going Richmond's way. Hopper, middle of the ground. He's taken the mark. He plays on, pumps it inside 50. Lever all over it. Plays on immediately. He goes to Viney. Viney's gone. Gets the handball out to Bowie. Bowie hacks the ball forward. Beautiful mark. Langdon takes the mark. He tries to play on. He's playing on from sideways. Who's he hit? Neil Bullen. Neil Bullen with the mark again. Moves. Exactly what you need to do. You need to play on quickly. To Fritsch. He flies. He can't mark it. Rioli. Against Van Ruin. Clever. He tries to get it. Well done, Langdon. He gets involved. Taps it forward to Cozzy Pickett. Pickett kicks inside 50. What? Marlon Pickett keeps it in. What a genius. That is unbelievable. He's still going. Why did he do that? That's below the knees. That should be a free kick to Richmond, to Melbourne. Advantage has been paid. Why did you pay advantage? Jordan, why did you guys take advantage? Melbourne are choking. He's hit Clayton Oliver. Come on, Clary. Kick it, Clary. Come on, Clary. This game has been just pure chaos. My hair is a mess because it is pure chaos. Clary after the siren. If he kicks this, it will be huge. What's Clayton Oliver on? Clayton Oliver on 52. Come on, please, Clary. Kick this. Come on. Come on, Clary. Please. Kick it, Clary. Come on, Clary. You need this goal. Lining up. He's going in. From 50 meters out. It's online. Is it there? It's there! Clayton Oliver, let's go! Get around him. Clayton Oliver, let's go. Come on. This game is unreal. This game's unreal. It's got all the... what an awesome game to watch. If only I could show it on the screen. But this is awesome. Oh, man. Would love to see... I never saw that. Yes. You can laugh at Big Tommy's expense, but he's up and about right now. They're in it to their eyebrows. Chandler to 60. Yes. Chandler is on 60. Come on, Kate. Make us that money. Make us that money. That was a throw for sure. Look, who knows what the hell is going on that footy field right now, mate. This is absolutely bananas. Absolutely bonkers. Big Tommy wants an investigation. Look, I can guarantee you should demand an investigation if they overturn that goal and say it was touched on the line. 67 for Clary. That was a big, big goal. That was a big goal. Huge. We need him to score more. Can Grundy make his break even? Look, he's on 48 right now. He's on 48. His break even was 67. So, look, we need him to be involved in more ruck contests. We need Simon Goodwin to see the light and see that going forward is a headache, is a handful that the Richmond defenders simply cannot handle. He is looking very dangerous every time the ball is in the air heading in his direction. If he's not marking it, he's bringing the ball to ground. We need Simon Goodwin to see the light and keep Grundy and keep going forward to allow Grundy to have more ruck contest. This is insane. For Grundy to have only 62% time on ground, it is bananas. That's what I was saying early in the game. Is Grundy injured or something that they haven't told us about? Man, we need him to get through this game. We need him to get through this game. We really do. Take that, Hippo. Take that, mate. We're still alive. You watch. Clayton Oliver will have another goal. We'll have another goal. Let's go. Clary is alive and well. He's pumped. He is pumped. He's up and about. That's it. That's it. Clayton Oliver will turn up this week. Don't you worry. Clayton Oliver will turn up. He is a proud, proud man, and he knows that his team is in it. It's back to 2 points. 2 points. Despite all of the shit umpiring being in Richmond's favour, they're still in it by 2 points. Huge, 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 huge. Come on, Melbourne. I want my tip to be correct. Let's go. Let's go. So, yeah. Yeah, watch them still get 110. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Guys like Clayton Oliver, it's almost impossible to bet against him. But look, if it starts to rain somehow, then yes, you can be 100% guaranteed. But for him to get to 110 at this point, he'd need one heck of a last quarter. He'd need to tidy up this disposal efficiency, man. I mean, look at that. He's at 8 clangers, 59% disposal efficiency. So we need this to be cleaned up. If this can get cleaned up a little bit, then yes, he's well and truly on the way. But what the hell is happening to this man? What is happening to this man? Why the hell is Brodie Grundy 62% CBA, 62% time on ground? Hopefully, he's had all of his rest in these first 3 quarters. Spare a thought for the people that picked Pickett. Cozzy! 10 points! And you know what the amazing thing is? It's 10 points with a goal. Yes, we did say don't go there. If you picked Cozzy Pickett, look, he was a call that you took, a gambit. Apologies. Cowan down next week and maybe Wilmot? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think Cowan's break even was 22 and he scored 35. Yeah. I think you can hold Wilmot another week because Wilmot is capable of scoring in the 60s, whereas Cowan doesn't seem capable of that. So Cowan to Wagner could be a play next week. Need 91 from Taranto, Hopper, Grundy, Chandler to maintain the 2100 projected score. So you need 91 from each of them. Well, Taranto's already eclipsed that. Hopper 79. It's doable for him, for sure. 91 for Grundy at this point it can only happen if he is sole ruck this quarter. That's probably the only way Grundy can do that. And Chandler to get to 91, he's 30 points. That's rough. Look, but because the game is so close, high impact plays will yield a lot of points. So, yes, it's doable. We just need these select players. Oh, wait, in total from all 4. Oh, bro, yeah, you can do that. 23 points. Yeah, I think that can happen. Could probably only upgrade if I use one of my 2 remaining boosts and go 2 down, 1 up. Most likely just a downgrade away from me. Yeah, it's fine. Free up some cash. Huge last quarter. Huge quarter. Samson Ryan, first centre bounce for Richmond. Liam Baker playing forward this quarter. That's the thing. Liam Baker is a Mr. Fix-It man. You and Big J did the move from Cozzy. She says, you are most welcome, Tommy. We live to serve. Regarding count, you can move a Kangas back. Yes, correct. Double dummy. Correct. Oh, Grundy was involved there, but he didn't do much with it. Richmond, they're diving for it. Viney, almost an insane pickup. Hopper, great pickup over the top to Rioli. Rioli, nice spin. Hacks inside 50. Terrible, chaotic bounce. What are they going to do? Oh, they leave it behind. Samson, right? That's going to be a free kick. That has to be a free kick to Richmond for going below the knees. May, what have you done? That was very silly by May. The pressure got to him. He dived in and he took out the knees. Oh, no, that was not good. That was not good. Free kick to Miller. Have an early night, Oliver, if you haven't maybe in your dreams, Hippo. No. That was there, Sean. The rule was brought in specifically for the situation, sliding in with your knees. That's exactly what May did. Letter of the law, that free kick is definitely there. I'm sorry. That had to be paid. Miller, never looked close to scoring. It's a behind. Let off the hook. May with the kick in. Oh, back to May. May goes short. How are we looking? Langdon up to 85, Petrarca 84, Gorn 72, Oliver 68. Hunter got the ball. How are you feeling about the Bombers' chance tomorrow? Reckon they're a good chance to win. I think there's all this massive build-up for this game tomorrow, and I sort of fear that there's going to be it's actually going to be anticlimactic, and we're going to end up losing because it seems like we don't know what we're going to do with Dacos, and we haven't brought in anyone to replace Zach Merritt in the midfield. So there was no Hobbs brought in or anything like that. So I fear that we're going to start. Chandler with the goal! Chandler with the goal! Let's go, Chandler! Oh my God, let's go. I was just looking down as I'm talking. Kate Chandler, you superstar. Let's go. This is huge. Huge. As I'm saying, Hippo, I worry that the Collingwood midfield is going to get on top now that they've also brought back DeGoey. I think he can have a massive game for them, and he could probably win the medal. I don't see us winning, to be honest, but my mind is telling me, yes, it's going to be. My mind's telling me it's going to be really close, but my heart is telling me it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, especially in good conditions. They're a very clinical side with great ball use, whereas we don't have the best ball use. So I can see them cutting us a bit. Come on, Grundy. Hit the ball to your teammates, you bastard. Yes, Grundy, let's go. Let's go. They're lifting. They're lifting. Come on, Melbourne. Ben Miller is out. Ben Miller subbed out. You know what that means? It's going to be a Samson Ryan ruckfest. Let's go. Samson Ryan, let's go. Lever. Intercept mark. Let's go. Kicks are high inside 50. Van Rooyen! Van Rooyen, what a mark! What a mark! Oh, he's so... Ooh, what a grab! That was amazing. That was amazing. Excellent over Bolter. Can he convert? Carry this momentum. Can he convert? Oh, Grundy started that fight. All right, Grundy, you're starting fights, but you're not giving me any Supercoach points. You're on 58, son. Lift. Can Van Rooyen convert? Van Rooyen converts. Van Rooyen is alive. How much will he get for this? How much will he get? This is massive. Yes, double. Yes, double dummy. This is huge. That is a massive, massive mark and goal. Wow, he's up to 32. Wow, what was he on before? Jeez, that he jumped up quite a bit there. Wow. That was a massive moment. Chandler for 100 will be good to keep going. Yeah, absolutely. We want Chandler to keep going, man. Absolutely. Chandler up to 81 now. You love to see it. Ooh! Van Rooyen up to 42. What the hell? He's like doubled his score from that one play. He's doubled his score. As we're going bananas, the game has continued. It's now in Richmond's forward 50. They are breathing down. Excellent forward pressure. Beautiful kick. Viney's taking the mark on the wing ahead of Rioli. All things appear to be moving in Melbourne's favour now. Decide to kick backwards to try and switch through Hibberd. Hibberd to Lever. Lever unsure where to go, so he kicks it out wide. Why not? Gorn by himself. Gorn to Rivers. Rivers to Cozzy Pickett. He kicks it back to Rivers, who kept running. It looks like Richmond's pressure has really seemed to slip here, has slipped a bit. Rivers plays on, kicks the ball high, long, inside 50. Van Ruin held with one arm. There's going to be another free kick to Van Ruin. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, all the Van Ruin owners out there rejoice. He is lifting for you. He is getting free kicks and marks and goaling. Wow. Van Ruin. In he comes again. You feel like this would break Richmond's back if he converts. 5 disposals, 1 mark, 1 goal. Very quiet stats. Here he comes. He steps up to the plate. Jacob Van Ruin, he's talking to himself. He's pep talking himself. Crosses the 50. He kicks for goal, and he's missed to the near side. Lets them off the hook. It's a 20-point ball game. But he still moves up to 46 points now. He should get more. He was on 42 before. He should get points for the free and points for the kick. And a point for the... Oh, look at that. Now Melbourne have set up the zone. They've set up the wall. Intercept by Brayshaw. Come on, Grundy. Oliver 77. He's not going to turn up at this rate. Van Ruin! Van Ruin is just dominating this quarter now. It's just move out the way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. The game is mine. That's it. X Factor. What a pack mark. Samson Ryan just got absolutely dominated. Melbourne may not make the sub as you don't have to, which is crazy. That's what Luke Darcy is saying. Yes, correct. You don't have to use the sub because it's a tactical sub. But why wouldn't you use the sub? Goal. Van Ruin. Massive goal. Confidence play. That's it. He needed that one mark and goal, and bang. Now he's just out of my way. So many key forwards are like that double dummy. So many key forwards, they have the physical attributes in order to dominate, but they just don't for some reason. And you can find a lot of the time they are so reliant on that confidence. They just need one thing to go their way early on, and they just roll with it. But if they start slow, they drop a mark and they miss an easy shot on goal, and all of a sudden you find that the rest of their game is so bad. But they are so good. That is amazing. He is such a young making Van Ruin look like prime Pavola. Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Hippo. Yeah, Tyler Young is not having a good game here. Grundy, that counts as hit out, surely. Another inside 50. Can Van Ruin get this one? Ooh, tackled immediately by Young. It's tough as a new player when they believe they belong, a light switch. Correct. And part of what's good is that he's not a first-year player. This is he's already had 1 full year, I think, in the seconds playing in the VFL side, which is just tremendous for their development. I don't think you have to immediately rush a young player into the seniors, especially if they're a key forward. So no, it's so amazing to see a breakout. It really is amazing. There's nothing better than seeing a breakout. Oh, Noah Bolter strong. Well done, Grundy. Excellent. That counts as a 1%er, surely. Go, Grundy. Go. Come on, was that a tackle? Well done, Grundy. Let's go. Van Ruin up to 68. Wow. To think this kid was in the 20s in this quarter. He was in the 20s this quarter. Wow. What a massive turnaround for Van Ruin. The Batman. He's the Batman. He's come on. The signals come up. It's time for Van Ruin to shine. And that's exactly what he's doing. My word. Oliver 82. Come on, Clary. Come on. Yes, Grundy. Get it, Grundy. Damn it. That's what happens when you don't give the ball to Grundy, you bastards. Ugh. And now all of a sudden, all the free kicks are going Melbourne's way. It's almost as if someone's been on the phone to the umpires and be like, we're on to you guys. Oh, but the ball's coming in. Dusty Martin, he runs the 50, open goal square, and he's missed. He's missed. Got 60 over 90 already. We're almost there, and there's still over 12 minutes on the clock, dummy. Yeah, heaps of time. Heaps and heaps of time. Petty couldn't mark it. Hack, Oliver. Damn it. Is that a turnover? Shish. Out wide to Camden. McIntosh has been confronted by Hunter. Hacks the ball inside 50. Dusty couldn't mark it. On ground level. Taps it towards McIntosh. Basketball move. Off to Prestia. Prestia high ball inside 50 in the corner. Maurice the ground level. Couldn't control it. Just a quick hack kick out of the fence. It's been marked. It's coming back the other way. Taranto got the ball. It's about 60 out. Low bullet. Oh. Marlon Pickett couldn't take it. Things are unraveling slowly for the Tigers. It's now Melbourne's game to lose. Bolter is in the ruck, not Ryan. I understand. That is a very fair play because Ryan is way too light and way too skinny. He's been absolutely pushed out every single time. So they needed to put a stronger body in there. This change was long overdue, I reckon. But why are they doing it now that Grundy's in the ruck? We need Grundy to get easy points, goddammit. Bolter is smashing Ryan and Grundy in the ruck. You're a disgrace, Grundy. How can you pay that high tackle? How can you possibly pay that as a high tackle? Samson Ryan with the mark! Oh, Samson Ryan! This is huge! This is huge! But my word, just as we were saying that the umpiring has gone right to Melbourne's favour, they then pay that as a high tackle. Oh, what a mark. Samson Ryan, kick this, son. Samson Ryan on 72. Kick it. Come on, Samson. Samson steps up to the plate. Gee, bad miss. Terrible miss. Samson Ryan. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, am I ahead of you, Double Dummy, now? Gorn takes the mark. He plays on immediately, swings around. Viney misses Cosy Pickett. That's right. Samson Ryan up to 79, even though he missed. Very, very impressive. He's doing excellent for you guys. He's doing excellent for you. Congratulations. I wish I fielded Samson Ryan over Roberts. Ugh. Very annoying. Taranto, round the corner kick. Clever tap. Maurice taps it. Tries to spin around Brayshaw. Absolutely pummeled. Bowie. Oliver gives away a free kick for front on contact. Oh, my God. Oh, beautiful kick by Baker. Into Maurice Rioli Jr. Middle of the ground. Grundy couldn't tackle him. Stay alive, Grundy. Taranto hacks it inside 50. Hibbard all over it. Oh, it just doesn't look like Grundy's going to do anything. Oh, Hopper gets a free kick. Oh, Hopper looks hurt. Hopper is hurt. Please get up, Hopper. Please be okay. Oh. That did not look good. That did not look good at all. Was he punched in the head there? Oh, don't tell me concussion. Gets up, kicks it inside 50, and just turns it over. Oh, no. Hopper's up to 87, though. That's good. Taranto, 137. Timmy Taranto, what a game. He's having insane. Oh my God, Baker. Intercept. Oh, Liam Baker. If Baker kicks this will make things interesting. This will make things very interesting. Gee, that was a brain fade and a half. Melbourne caught sleeping. Baker going for goal. Will he kick it? Oh, man, what a gun. Ooh, just faded. That looked online. 5 behinds in a row for Richmond. You gotta nail these. You gotta nail these against the top team like Melbourne. Oh man, massive. Glenn Oliver still on 80. Oh yeah, Oliver lost points. Brody Grundy, yeah, SOB. Where are you, mate? Bolton. Of course, there's no high tackles given to only Melbourne players. The high tackles are reserved only for Richmond. It's ridiculous. That was a high tackle. Come on, Grundy, bro. You can't get a tap out to save your life now. Yeah, Clary's going to be gettable too. Yeah, for sure. For all the non-owners out there, rejoice. Rejoice. Clary's plummeting in price. Looks like Laurie might get activated soon. Come on. He got the hit out, but not to advantage. He keeps... I swear, Bolton. Oh, please! Grundy! Grundy, tackle on the ball! Let's go! Let's go! Oh! Grundy! Grundy with the effective kick as well. Oh, please, get his points up. Get those points up. 70, yes. He's hit his break even. He's beaten his break even. Grundy has made the break even. Oh my God, thank God. Thank God. Oh, I feel so relieved. Oh, Neil Bullen with the mark. Plays on. High long kick. Petty, he's normally been clunking all of those this week tonight. Great tackle by Petrarca. Prestia under pressure. Gone with the tackle. Mate, Sean, it was in doubt. Don't tell me never in doubt. It was in doubt. He was on like 14 at halftime. Come on. I'm on 100 tonight and at 130 next week. So he's Clary at 647k. Yep. I don't even know if Oliver gets to 100 tonight. The way things are going. He's on what? 85 on the bench right now. So he might not get there. We need a lot more goals so the ball can keep going back into the center bounce. All right, Magar. Olive better get to 120. Get out of here. He's not going to get to 120. Gone! Max gone. Big J gonna crack this shit. You're a funny one, Oh my God. What a goal by Max Gawn. Oh, Grundy's up to 81. Let's go. Yeah, but that's clearly a goal. Wow, Max Gawn. That's unbelievable. Max Gawn. He's gonna leapfrog Grundy again. But that's fine. We just umpire's call is a goal on ya, Gawny. That was very impressive. Very impressive. Look, this is excellent. First game back from injury. First game back. It's been a good showing for Max Gawn. It really has. His break even is 220, and he is scoring very, very respectably. So that's 2 behinds. So now this goal should be included here when it refreshes. So he's on 88. How much do they give him for that goal? All right, Rivers has been subbed out. Laurie is in. So Chandler continues to play. Oh my God, why are you burning Clayton Oliver? He is your best midfielder. Look. Oh, Van Ruin. I've dropped something. Is Grundy to go on next week a thing? It is a thing. It absolutely is a thing. I can't hold Grundy another week. The problem is people are going to be able to get Gawn in the following week because his break even, if I look at it here now, so if I look up Gawn, Van Ruin with another goal. All of you holders rejoice. So Gawn's break even, 220. If he hits 104 tonight, his break even next week will be 225. You know what I mean? So like he's got back-to-back break evens of over 200. So you can afford to wait a week. The problem with us is that we've got Grundy, who Grundy's break even is 67 now. If he hits 117, his break even becomes 107. But as we can see, it's very unlikely that Grundy's going to hit 107 this week. So he's going to have a very high break even next week that he won't be able to meet. So he's going to lose money. Just the question becomes, is he dropping money more than Gawn is dropping money? And then you can sort of like make that decision, but 100%, I have to get rid of Grundy. I have to get rid of Grundy next week. Who I get rid of him to is the question. Is it a Sean Darcy? Is it an English? I think it just depends on the cash that you've got, to be honest. Hopper gathers, handball in the middle of the ground. Hugo. Hugo with a kick. High, inside 50. May. Oh, mate, this half has been mostly Melbourne. Richmond unable to go with him. It's been a massive, massive turnaround here by Melbourne. Richmond were in up into their eyebrows, but they've fought it out. Clayton Oliver just casually jogging middle of the ground, nowhere near this ball. Oh my God, what's Clayton Oliver on? 88, not enough. Max Gawn 98, huge. Gawn will be 520k in 2 weeks. That's insane. You know what I mean? Like that's insane. Like, but to be honest, I want his points though. I understand someone's going to be able to get him for cheaper next week or the week after, but I can't keep fielding Grundy because Grundy. Remember, this was against Richmond, who have no ruckman. You know what I mean? Like this is a very bad performance by Grundy. 15 hitouts, 67% time on ground against a team with no ruckman. They're fielding Miller and Samson Ryan and Noah, and they've taken Bolter out of defense to play ruck. So they've got no ruckman, and yet Grundy has struggled to score in Gawn's first game back when he's supposed to be eased into it. I can't afford to keep fielding Grundy. I think Grundy for me has to go, and it's going to be to the most cost-effective player, I think, who's going to give me enough points. Whether it's Sean Darcy or I might end up flipping Marshall to Grundy to Gorn, I don't know. I really don't know. But I can't. What I do know is I can't keep Grundy. Grundy has to go. Oh, good handball. Dusty Martin, that was not so good. Behind him, Taranto. He just walks through Bowie. Handballs over the top, looking for Hopper. Oh, collides with Petty. That was huge. Dusty, traditional, trademark fend-off. Cochin gets the back. Wow. Dusty Martin, another fend-off. Another dance. That is insane. What a goal. What a goal. Dusty Martin. That is insane. He had like 5 don't argues. He ran from half back. That is one of the goals of the year. Wow. I don't know how many tackles he busted as well. Wow. Respect. I salute you, sir. Wow. Grundy with a 90 has a breaking over 116 according to 2 Series. Yeah. So it makes a little tough. So it makes a little this week, but we'll lose cash the week after. Makes it tough. Yes, it does. My round has been saved after tonight. Now looking at 19 plus after tomorrow, as have Dacos and Setterfield to go nearly. Bro, Dacos and Setter go. They're gonna score well for you. Don't you worry. But yeah, Grundy is he's not gonna score 116 next week. Oh, they're playing North Melbourne. They're playing North, so it's possible. Sorry to say that, Causa. But it's possible. Oh, Bowie completely stripped. Viney, handball's back. Hibbard. Jeez, Hibbard, that was terrible. Cochin putting some dance moves on. Kicks it inside 50. Cumberland, beautiful pickup. What a smother. Excellent smother by Bowie. Well done. Taranto, 140. Taranto, what has been immense today? 32 disposals, 6 marks, 10 tackles, with 7 clangers to this. You know what I mean? 7 clangers. That is unbelievable for a 143 off 73% time on ground. You know what I mean? Like, that is remarkable. He is a pig. That's why he's got the pig symbol there. Sensational. Tarrant, like, we thought that, F1 is, he's got competition, but we were expecting Dunkley to be giving us this type of scoring. You know, we weren't expecting Taranto to be giving us this low scoring. This is better than we imagined. The thing is, everyone has Taranto, so we're all enjoying the benefits of that. It's not like it's a pod, for example, that only some people have. Everyone's got Taranto, so. But Hopper, 95, is very good as well. But then again, everyone's got Hopper as well. You know what I mean? Gorn with a 99. Gorn's going to ton up. Clayton Oliver after 92. How the hell did that happen? Where's he been? Oh, he's got another disposal. Another effective kick. Sensational. Oh, Oliver. He could have had an intercept possession there, but he tripped over his own feet. What else we got here? Chandler, 85. Well done, son. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. Van Ruin. He was on 14 at 3/4 time. 14. He has this last quarter has been phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like, it turns out that just about all of the people that people have ended up lifting, apart from Cozzy Pickett. You know, Cozzy Pickett, I don't know how many people have Cozzy Pickett. Only 16 points. Terrible. but no one really gave a particular. Van Ruin 80, huge. Chandler 84, huge. Oliver Grundy 86. Now you compare that to people who have English. You know what I mean? Like, we're 50 points behind. People have Sean Darcy. Again, we're like 50 points behind these people in that ruck slot. So yes, he beat his break even, but that score for Grundy owners is no good. We are definitely behind the 8 ball. Now he'll go up in price a little bit, but not enough to catch up to those other ruckmen. Probably the easiest sideways could be to a Sean Darcy. Yeah, I'm considering that. Clan Oliver 95. Yeah, but what have we done with that 50K? That's the question. What have we done with that 50K? Yes, we might have gained elsewhere. Yes, that's correct. But we've used this trade in order to, I think it would have been worthwhile more double dummy if he was able to stay on the park for longer in order to gain more points for that price. But the problem is he hasn't been able to match the top dogs for long enough before we've had to forcibly trade him out now. So he's made some money, right? Probably not as much as we would have hoped. But that doesn't change that we could have had a guy like English before he's continued to keep rising and rising. Like, English has risen in price more than Grundy has. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't been making ground on a guy like English, who appears to be clear R1. He hasn't dropped a single score under 130. So it's difficult because now we also have to use another trade to get rid of Grundy. So yes, there's money, but I'm not sure it was worth it in the end. I don't know. I'm questioning things. I'd like to rescind my Van Ruin joy. I was misguided. Yes, Tommy. Prostrate before the man, the myth, the legend. You must apologize. Should have got English after round 1. Should have been the plan. Yeah. The problem causer with as I've said many times, I wasted 4 trades last year on English because he started exactly this same way last year, but I hadn't started him. I had Grundy last year. I started Grundy and I traded Grundy to English. English gets injured, so I trade English out. He comes back. I trade English in. His performance is not the same as it was before he was injured. I trade English out to get Bontempelli. I used 4 trades on English last year. And I just didn't want that to go through that whole ring around again. I didn't want to trade in a guy who could get injured at any point in time. So that's the reason why I thought, stuff it, I'm going to fade English. Now, the problem is he's just picking it up in the back line like no one's business and getting 130s every week, 130 plus every single week. The gap that he's putting on the other ruckman is immense. I should have backed my guts and really have gone that crazy aggressive route as it was in the preseason by doing Darcy Wits. If I had done Darcy Wits, it would have been so much better. I didn't want to go with Marshall, but then I was really hoping that Marshall was going to ruck with Campbell because I didn't want Marshall. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like going with him, and I wanted to play with darts. And if Witts got injured, then as he has, I would have just gone to English, and then I would have had English and Darcy. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been. And I think this English Darcy is the dream combination moving forward. Those 80s for Chandler are huge for the money. Absolutely. Now I only have Chandler. I don't have Van Ruin. I've got Samson Ryan instead. And Samson Ryan also scored me an 82. So that is money, money, money. Absolutely. The dream deal, the dream situation would have been if you had both Chandler and Van Ruin in your forward line and Samson Ryan at R3, for example. That would be huge. But this is actually unbelievable because, as I was telling you guys, my grandma's team is absolutely flying. Okay. Now,
now it's flying even more because I'm pretty sure in my grandma's team, I had both Chandler and Van Ruin on the field for that. Let me just load that up. Which is unbelievable. Like that could have this could be yes. So just very quickly, shameful plug. Just like Hippo, I've got a side team, just like Hippo does. I got a side team, and it's called Grandma's Kitchen because I made it in my grandma's name because she's cooking in this kitchen. It's got both Chandler and Van Ruin on the field. It's killing it. It's all right. It is on fire. And this team has English, whereas I've got Grundy. You know, if it's got both Chandler and Van Ruin on the field, that is remarkable. The loop for Cowan ended up being successful because Tyler Young did shit. So, oh my God, like what an incredible week that my grandma's team is having. Like it's unbelievable. So, yeah. If Hippo decides to watch this a bit later on, have a look at my grandma's team, bro. She is absolutely flying. But yeah, this was the game. It was a sensational game. Yeah, I know, huh? Double dummy. You saw that is a freaking insanely good. This is unbelievable. I can't believe how this is the team that I've made by not overthinking things. I think I've sort of psyched myself out in my actual team, my center bounce team, by really overthinking things and not backing in my gut as much as I should have had. Whereas with this team, I didn't put anywhere near as much overthinking into things. It was really just picking what was natural, what just came to me, and sort of making the decision early on in the week and then committing to it. No backwards and forwards, tossing and turning. And it's paid a lot of dividends, obviously. The team is looking sensational, and Marshall can become a Gorn soon. And then the ruck line will be English Gorn. You know what I mean? Like that's insane. That would be absolutely unbelievable. So this team is actually doing really well. It's projected to 22.93. Like I can't believe how high this team is projected to go. 22.93. You know what I mean? Like because both Chandler and Van Ruin have both overshot predictions. DeGoey's predicted 107. He goes over 107. Dacos 104. Yeah. These things I think are fine, but yeah, it's really exciting. Massive game, very, very entertaining. Well done by both teams. They put on a real show. Great drama, backwards and forwards, changes in momentum. It was a sensational Anzac Day Eve clash. Well done to Melbourne. They weathered the storm and the shit umpiring that was in Richmond's favour for most of the night. So massive well done. Very impressive. Viney with a 115. Well done. Congratulations, Viney. Great performance. I think he was absolutely their best midfielder and their most important player. He was huge for them. All right, let me read some of these comments. Yeah, Goulden scored so bad. It was probably the worst game that he could have possibly played. And it's no surprise that in that same game, his team lost by 93 points. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to see that from the Swans again. Got a lot right this year, but also got a lot wrong. Yeah, I know. Story of my life. Started Witts, Marshall, Dacos, Day, and Setterfield. So well done. Yeah, I started Witts, Marshall, Day. I didn't start Dacos. Again, something that I should have backed my gut in. Got too scared from that one practice game. And yeah, 2065 with Nick Dacos to play should be over par, barring any other madness occurring in this round. Well done, Tommy. I'm hoping the Bombers win tomorrow to get the 9 tips. Oh, you're tipping us. Look, I always tip against us. I never tip my own team. I even tipped Hawthorn to beat us in round 1. I never tip my team. That's just my my principle because I care about myself more than I care about anything in particular. So, because if we win, then I don't care that I get my tip wrong, and if we lose, well, at least I got my tip right. Sadly, also had Yeah, I mean, I had these 3 as well as Captain Laird.
So it's been a rough tip the pies, no merits. Yes, I agree, dummy. I agree. If we had merits going into this game tomorrow, I'd be so much more confident. But I can't imagine. I just can't imagine our midfield beating Collingwood's midfield when they get Degoe back, whilst we lose merit. Like that. Yes, I know they don't have Ruckman, but their Ruckman were never great in the first place. So they've gained a lot in Degoe, whereas we've lost immensely in losing merit. That loss is so huge. I feel like a lot of us, yes, Tanner Bruin is going to be the core of this dark curse that was 2023. I agree. Let's see. I really wish I could change a few things in that first week. Absolutely. Don't we all? Don't we all wish, dummy? There's no one who had the perfect team. There's no one who has the perfect team. There's no one who has the perfect start. There's always things in hindsight that you wish you could do. The only thing that you can do is look to not with regrets. You got to look to round one and ask yourself, why did things go that way? What can I learn from it? You got to take that experience moving forward. What will you do differently? Not just the specific picks of whatever they were. It's, for example, like with yes. So we hold Chris Scott 100% responsible. Correct. Yes, him and Bevo. Yes, I agree. Completely double dummy. Completely agree. But we knew who Chris Scott was going into the season. We knew that he can't be trusted as far as he can be thrown. So the pick itself might have been bad, but you're not simply looking at just the pick itself. You have to look at the process behind the pick. Why did we pick him? We picked him because we saw his preseason game. We saw his role in the preseason game, that it was really good. And that's it. That was all we had to go off. So we probably bought into that practice game way too much. We read too much into that game. It looked really, really good. But the thing with preseason games, as I've really learned this year, especially when you only have one, it's very hard to accurately gauge just how representative it will be of the team moving forward for the season proper. Because that role in round one was simply not there. And his time on ground was completely shot to bits. So we have to really consider the process and how we got to that pick. Bruin is this year's Mitch McGovern of last year. Mitch McGovern, Causa. I started Mitch McGovern last year because I thought the role was great. And you know that the role is great because Mitch McGovern was playing intercept halfback. That is a very Supercoach friendly role. The problem with Mitch early on last year was Carlton was so good. They were winning games. The ball wasn't getting to him much. Carlton started off the year on absolute fire last year. Very, very strong. And then he got injured. So I still back that Mitch McGovern starting selection last year. As much as unfortunately as it turned out for me that I had to trade him out because of his injury, I still back in the process that I took to bring him in. I still don't think it was a wrong selection. It just unfortunate circumstances played out against us. Doesn't have a great record when Draper and Phillips play together. That we do. And I hope it can continue tomorrow. True, I just thought they needed Bruin early as it looked. So that's right. We sort of see this we thought business that they needed him so early on. It's almost like we are sort of wishing this sort of reasoning, but how much of it was based in reality is the question. So they gave him the opportunity in the preseason to shine, to show them what he's got. But that's always the case in preseason games. Because when you look at it that way, not everyone started Setago. A lot of people actually didn't start Setago. Everyone traded him in after round 2 before his price rise. That same line of reasoning could have been applied to Setterfield, but it wasn't. because of the price difference. A lot of us simply wanted and we believed and really were hoping that the Tanner Bruin pick would succeed for those reasons, mainly though because of that price point. How much of it was based in reality? We can see that a lot of it was wishful thinking, hoping that this sort of role that he had in the preseason will continue and that Chris Scott can suddenly be trusted. He can't. And he's shown that repeatedly. He can't be trusted. So it's rough. It's really rough. I already said that. Are we drawing a line through Will Gould's name as a future downgrade? Yes, correct. Longmire can't be trusted either, 100%. And that's why I've never advocated for Callum Mills to be a selection option this year, simply due to how variable his role is. And again, we can apply that logic to Goulden. The thing with Goulden, though, that was in his favor was that he performed simply so outrageously well that no one in their right mind could possibly withhold him from midfield minutes. And they were also in the report saying, even like Parker was saying, that, yeah, one of us will rest forward and Goulden will also have minutes on the ball. So there was more than just our own speculation. There was more meat on the bone there, for the Goulden pick. Whereas Will Gould, yeah, I wouldn't go near him. Nazai Wanganui-Miller was a gamble. I held off on Zeeble. Yeah, so Nazai Wanganui-Miller was a gamble. Correct. It was a gamble because we had information that he had a role change. Now, this role change is correct. It has happened. He's not playing on the wing anymore. He is playing at half-back. So there is a tick. That selection process analysis has a tick. Yes, the points and the pick itself hasn't worked out for some reason. He's just not accumulating the ball enough. That's probably his big issue. Maybe next year, maybe we went 1 year too early on Nazaya, and next year is actually his year when he's able to accumulate the ball more. I just don't think he gets the ball enough for some reason playing over there. And I think that might have something to do with the acquisition of Stocker, who was new to the team. Recently they brought on Silvani as the list manager, and they brought Stocker on. We didn't know just how much of an impact Stocker might have on a guy like Nazai Wanganui-Miller, because all things were pointing towards this is a great pod. He's got a great friendly role. He's a good ball user. But unfortunately, he didn't showcase that. And that, unfortunately, has really limited his scoring ability. So, that again, the process to selecting him wasn't wrong. In this situation, though, it just didn't work out, unfortunately. You can follow the correct process, but it's not always guaranteed to lead to a successful result. Such is life. Life is unpredictable. I started McGovern over Brody last year, never got Brody. I started McGovern over Brody as well, Causa. Traded McGovern to Brody. So I managed to salvage my season that way. Sean, I see you heading off. Not a problem, Sean. Thanks for coming on. Catch you next time. It's actually didn't realize how testing running a watch-along commentary might be for the game. So definitely feeling it in my throat. But thank you so much for coming in, Sean. Really appreciate you coming on, mate. Goulden is a tough one, as I got him only as an upgrade option. If he becomes a keeper, awesome, but I expect him to be gone by mid-year. Fair enough, Double. Fair enough. Always wanted to start Mills. He's such a good Supercoach when he's in the midfield as he can do it all, but they're moving around. Exactly. Man, I owned him last year, and when he's in the midfield playing in the guts, he's got a ceiling like no one else. Hence why I was able to hit over 200 points against Hawthorn. He's such a gun midfielder, but he's not. He's more than just a gun midfielder. He's a gun footballer in general. And very, very often, he'd be playing in the middle. He'd be well on track for 120 plus. But then they'd park him behind the ball in that goalkeeper sweeper position just to shore up the defense. And it just really, really sucked that his scoring could have been so much more, but ends up having a trouble. Cause I'll have a look at my go back tomorrow. Absolutely. Yes. Tomorrow is going to be a really fun one. We've got the Supercoach Masters coming on. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be after the Essendon game, so I'll be either dejected or I'll be super happy about it. Not sure, but we'll 100% be super happy because we're going to have a lot of fun with Supercoach Master boys. So please come along for that causa. The approach is very good and very familiar with non-results. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So all you can do is trust the process, because at least whatever decisions you do make are informed decisions that have calculated risks associated with it. And if it doesn't work, well, you don't feel bad about it because you've done all you can, you've predicted things, and it just real life gets in the way. So I don't regret the Nazai Wangani Miller pick, but I do regret the Tanner Bruin pick. That pick was no good. It just sucks when it doesn't come off or when injuries and stuff. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Like, Will Phillips was a lock in everybody's side. Will Phillips was an absolute lock. To even people had him at M8 like to start the year. He was such a lock. And then just like that, things can change so suddenly. Mitch McGovern last year, I think, was a great starting pick, but he got injured. A lot of things can change. I absolutely 100%. Am I doing the game tomorrow too? Look, I probably won't do the game tomorrow. I think I might be too emotionally invested into the game to give objective, I suppose, reasoning to things. But I'll sort of have a look and see how things go. Yes, Tommy. Flanders as well. Like all of these mid prices in the forward line, Fife was no good, right? As well. Like, because we saw what happened with Fife as well. So there was a lot of misfiring in that forward line. So again, yeah, a lot to take out of the year so far. Obviously, with Carnage this week, it's very hard to really learn anything. I guess overall, the message can be that you can learn from this week that not everything will go to plan. There will always be at some point in time a catastrophe where all bad things happen together at one point. And just a reminder to have fun. The game is meant to be a fun game, a hobby where you can come online. Exactly. Enjoy your team play. Thanks, man. If there's a live stream pop up, yeah. No worries. Yeah, I want to try and watch the game and try and will my boys over the line tomorrow. It's, as an Essendon supporter, I haven't had really much to get excited about. Like, finals appearances haven't been very high. I've never been in real contention to succeed in anything in finals. So fun. This is a war. You can still have fun in war, mate. You can still have fun. You might be a bit of a sadist there, but look, you can still have fun and have a war with your mates. Like, I'm coming out here sharing my thoughts with all of you guys, but I'm having so much fun doing it. Like, you're starting to see more into how I'm thinking and understanding me more, which means that I'm sort of losing weapons against you guys because you're now understanding how I roll. But I still consider it fun because that's what the game is. Because ultimately, it's watching the game of football, and this game is the best game on the planet. It is what it is, in spite of the terrible umpiring, which I know you guys really copped very hard this week. So, but congratulations on the win, Dummy. It was a sensational victory for you boys. If there's nothing else, I'm going to head out. Throat's a bit sore from all the talking today. The Joe Jinx manifested to its full form this round. Exactly. You can call it the Joe Jinx if you want. Whenever any catastrophe happens, the Joe Jinx in full force. So I'm willing to embrace that, Tommy. I really appreciate that you associate me with all things negative in Supercoach. So, but I really appreciate you coming on. Double Dummy, you're a Hawks fan. You just tipped the Dees. All right, no worries, Double Dummy. Oh, I apologize. Hooroo. All right, guys. You didn't even tip the Hawks. Yeah, of course. Why would you tip the Hawks for? Why would you tip your own team, man? It's ridiculous. You never tip your own team. I always tip against my team. But anyways, I'm going to head off, guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
spending the evening with us, Big J and myself. Big J obviously left a while ago. Remember, tomorrow, Supercoach Masters will be on you, Tommy. Love you, mate. Thanks for coming on. We want Reed. We want Reed. Yeah, I want Reed too, man. I want Reed. I think we're talking about a different Reed though. But thank you so much, guys, for coming on. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Public holiday tomorrow. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, because I'm before the game starts or during the game, we'll see you after the game with the Supercoach Masters. And remember, tomorrow, yes, it's a public holiday, absolutely, but let's not forget why we're having the public holiday. So if you're able to give some, donations, help out your local RSL, buy a poppy or a pin anywhere you guys can tomorrow to back in and send that money to our to our servicemen and women out there, will obviously be much appreciated, guys. They're doing it for us, and we got to show them our appreciation and eternal gratitude. So, Fiddler, good to see you, mate. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the evening, enjoy the night, and we'll see you tomorrow. So, good night, guys.